How you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
Well, the fire's still going in California.
Yeah. Choking. What?
Choking.
What?
Yeah, the fire's still going in California. More than 12,000 structures, including thousands of homes, have been destroyed. 62 square miles in total. These are yesterday's numbers, by the way, so that could have changed. They're saying $250 to $275 billion in damages.
Yeah.
And how do you? Is there someone sitting there with a calculator?
Right.
All right, that's $11.62.
Right.
That's $3,000. They just look out and say, "Yeah, it seems about $250 billion."
Probably best. Eyeball guess.
Yeah, at least 28 people are missing. 24 have died. Finger pointing. Is it global warming, climate change? Is it mismanagement? So that fight's going.
Of course.
But now the conspiracy theories are rolling out.
Here we go.
Was it Diddy?
Oh, right.
Which is weird because his house is the only house that hasn't burnt down. Wouldn't he have started with his house? Why wouldn't he start with his house?
Right.
And then they're saying, well, how many people do you think in that neighborhood were tied into those weirdo parties? Maybe they started it.
No. He's not that important.
Well, if you're going to go to prison for sex trafficking,
right,
you might burn your house down. Some claim lithium batteries used in small meters in homes along with copper wiring are causing the fires.
That seems more realistic because those batteries, they go all the time. And we have proof.
I have a conspiracy theory. Maybe it was just, a fire and high winds. Mismanagement of prevention.
Right. You can get to it in time, yeah.
Another conspiracy theory is it was started by direct energy weapon attacks.
Okay, not quite sure.
I don't know. I don't know.
Like Iron Man or something?
Right.
What do they mean by that?
Don't know.
Those proton packs again, damn it.
And one is homes burnt by wildfires were created to clear land for California's proposed high-speed rail network. I can see how the information coming out on this fire would feed conspiracy theorists because it's just the perfect storm. Like you don't clean up the forests.
Right.
You don't make burn breaks. The reservoirs are empty. You cut fire department.
Right. One guy's house is still standing.
It just seems like you guys wanted this to happen.
Right.
You have these fires every year and you do nothing.
It's an annual thing, yeah.
Right. And she gets out of town. The mayor.
Yep.
And it's like the National Weather Service says, oh, high winds are coming. And you have a high probability of having some real forest fire problems.
Bye.
I'm going to get on a plane.
Right.
Yeah. Jimmy Kimmel was on last night. What happened? So he was back live last night after having to evacuate his studios because of the fires. Here he is.
We are back in our studio, which we had to evacuate on Wednesday. Many of us had to leave our homes in a hurry. Some of our coworkers lost their homes. I think I speak for all of us when I say it has been a sickening, shocking, awful experience, but has also been, in a lot of ways, a beautiful experience because once again, we see our fellow men and women coming together to support each other. People who lost their own homes were out volunteering in parking lots, helping others who lost theirs. And tonight, our firefighters from LA were the first on the scene. Without hesitation, they were out there putting out the fires as best they could. And to our police, our National Guard, our rescue workers, the doctors, the nurses, EMTs, the pilots working 12-hour shifts, thank God for all of you. And if you want to thank these brave individuals with a donation, this is a very good place to start. Support LAFD.org.
Has to be hard as hell to do a comedy show when your whole neighborhood and community is just burnt to the ground.
Right.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah, that's tough. All right, now I'm done with talking about that. Let's go be funny. Did you see that tearful reunion between the guy and his dog?
Yes.
Casey Calvin broke down in tears when a dog tracker helped him locate his pooch Oreo on Sunday. The pooch was spotted sleeping among debris and rubble it was once his neighbor's house. With a squeaky toy in one hand and his other dog under his other arm, Calvin approached the gate of his neighbor's home where Oreo was sitting atop the driveway.
It's Tika Tika! It's Tika Tika! It's Tika Tika! Hi, Bubba! How's the fire? Oh, honey! Oh, honey! Oh, my God, you're alive! You're alive! Oh, honey! Oh, woo! 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 Yeah! You're scaring me. Yes!
You can take him back.
Oh, thank you, Jesus! Oh, thank you, God!
Fire is literally on the hill where I live.
The hell is that?
What's going through your mind when you see that?
Oh, is this like a news report or
It's
something?
a flashback. It's like a couple days earlier.
Oh, when he was looking for the dog?
Right.
No, so the fire hadn't even hit his house yet, and he's talking to somebody, and then he sees it's like coming into his neighborhood.
Oh.
Fire is literally on the hill where I live.
What's going through your mind when you see that?
I hope to God my dogs are okay. They're my family.
Yeah, clearly your dogs mean everything to you.
I don't care about the house. I care about my dog. I literally rescued them off the street. They deserve better than this.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
How do I get to my house?
We're gonna. Okay. You got the dog?
Yeah, this is my daughter.
The other dog.
Yeah.
The behavioral dog. He ran out of the house though.
I'm trying to see a little. Oh. Do you know where the other one is?
No, I have an air tag on him, but it doesn't seem to be working.
Oh.
Here's the other leash.
Oh. What's her name or his name?
Tika, Tika, Tika.
What's it, a girl or boy?
It's a girl.
He should have had 3 dogs.
Right.
That's Tika, that's Tika, and that's Tika. And you go and call him, Tika, Tika, Tika! Woo! I can't wait to hear the song they make out of that.
That voice he made.
Can we go back to the initial audio?
It's Tika Tika! It's Tika Tika!
That's the song.
Tika Tika! Hi, Bubba! How's the fire? Oh, honey! Oh, honey! Oh, my God, you're alive! You're alive! Oh, honey! Oh,
That's great.
Wow.
You're scaring me. Yes!
You can take him back.
Oh, thank you, Jesus! Oh, thank you, God!
Fire is.
I can't wait to hear the song.
Yeah.
Did you see that in Connecticut there's a girls basketball coach accused of hitting a person with a car after an argument in
What's up with
Columbia?
that? Yeah.
Yeah, a girls basketball coach accused of, well, we have the report, right? Let's go to the report from Channel
Tempers
3.
flare at a kid's basketball game. Police say it ended with a person being run over by a coach.
It was all caught on camera, and tonight the terrifying incident is raising concerns about bad behavior at youth sporting events. Channel 3's Hector Molina is your reporter live in Columbia with what police say happened here. Hector.
Well, state police say that the collision was the continuation of an argument that started during the game here at Horace Porter Elementary School over the weekend. However, the victim and the accused coach have different accounts of what actually happened here in the parking lot. This surveillance video shows the moment of impact between a parent and a car driven by a coach after a girls' basketball
All right,
game.
let me tell you what happens here. So you see that the coach, you don't know what happens before that you get this parking lot camera footage.
Right.
But clearly they were having an argument. And now the coach is driving out of the parking lot. And multiple people are following him. And it feels like, you can't tell because there's no audio, but I feel like they're yelling at him. Right. And they're coming at him. So he keeps driving, and then he goes around this barrier, and he turns around. Now he's coming to drive out. He's going down the driveway now. He drove out of the parking area. Now he's driving down the driveway.
Right.
As he's driving down the driveway, someone walks right in front of him and stands there. And he doesn't swerve, and he doesn't slow down. He just keeps going, and the person goes up and over his hood.
Yeah. Outnumbered.
So you're saying self-defense?
Probably, yeah. That was our use.
Yeah.
That many people come.
He was afraid for his life.
That many people yelling at me and stuff like that, but I had to hit him.
Yeah. I don't think he had him that fast.
I do quick. I had to pee.
Yeah. It's high school basketball.
Right.
No one cares. Okay. All right, the top 10 breakfast cereals of the 70s. Tom G's doing the list. 203-882-9757. Top 10 breakfast cereals from the 70s. Brain.
Morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Morning.
Happy Tuesday.
Good morning.
Yes.
How about Captain Crunch?
Captain Crunch is not on my list, although it is definitely there. There's so many. There's hundreds of them.
All right. Later, guys.
Later, dude.
Did it come out in the 70s or was it was actually in the 70s? It came out in the 60s originally.
What was the definition of this list?
Yeah.
Was it available in the 70s or did it come out in the 70s?
Yeah, because some of them are 60s and they dragged over into the 70s. When I look at cereals in the 80s,
Tom, is this your favorite cereal growing up? Top 10 Tom's cereals?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
I like it. I like all of them, though.
How did the cereals get on the list?
I just looked at them. We were talking about them in the summer, this list.
Tom G's top 10 favorite cereals.
Right. Yeah, we were sitting around the table saying, "Oh, I like this one. I like that one. This was good. I used to like to drink the milk."
All right, so it's not based on sales. It's not based on best commercial. It's not based on being invented or coming up with in the 70s. It's
available in the 70s.
Tom G's top 10 favorite cereals.
He likes them.
Yeah.
Are there any cereals on this list that you don't like?
No.
Okay. Tom G's top 10 favorite cereals from the 1970s.
You'll eat all of these. Okay, good. Because there was that one. Remember that one? Was it Quaker 100% natural cereal? You had to eat it fast. It was crunchy, delicious, but you had to eat it within 5 minutes, or it became just big mush piles of like cement.
Wasn't in like some crazy shape too, like a little flower shape or something.
It was in a smaller box. It was not cheap. I had to beg Mom to get it, and then when she finally bought it,
why would you beg her to get that? That sounds gross.
Because I really wanted to have it. And
you wanted to try it.
There was a thing called a budget.
Because it was new.
Exactly. There was a thing called a budget, and it did not meet the budget requirements.
No.
So she finally bought it for me, and I had to eat it. If you didn't eat it within 5 minutes, it was mush. It was disgusting. All flavor was gone. It was like you could have patched walls with it.
Emma.
Yeah, AJ, I remember it didn't taste good, though.
Good morning.
Hey.
Morning.
Hey, and he's definitely not talking about grape nuts because we all know that never got soft.
Oh, that's disgusting, too.
It's like eating rocks.
It was
I want a box of rocks for breakfast. Thanks, Mom.
It was BB's.
But, hey, good morning, Tom G, by the way, and I'm going to go with Count Chocula.
Count Chocula is number 2, and that comes under the category of Frankenberry and Blueberry as well, because they're all sold as the holy trinity of super sugar cereals.
You forgot Fruit Brute, too. The werewolf Fruit Brute.
Nah, I didn't never like that.
Oh.
He loses. He came
Count
later.
Chocula was great because the milk became chocolate milk.
Yep.
That was the bonus.
Yeah.
That was the best
That was
part.
the bonus.
And who didn't pick the little things out? Pick the little marshmallows while you're waiting before you put the milk down. It's great.
All right. Thank you, Emma.
Thank you.
Don't be scared. I'm the super sweet monster with the super sweet new cereal, Count Chocula.
Biffle, here's the super sweet new cereal, Frankenberry.
But I've got chocolate sweeties for monstrous chocolate flavor.
Well, I've got berry-flavored sweeties for monstrous strawberry flavor.
Count Chocula.
Frankenberry.
Hi.
Frankenberry.
Count Chocula.
Not a Frankenberry fan.
No. I don't want his berries in my bowl.
I like it.
Think about it.
He dipped his berries in my bowl.
I don't want his berries in my bowl.
Michelle and Hamden.
Hi, good morning.
Hello.
I have a cereal, and I only got it once, and you're going to love the story. It is Lucky Charms.
Okay.
All right, Lucky Charms number 5. Now tell us the story.
Okay. So when I got it, there was all that stuff in the bowl. So I ate all the cereal part first, and then I ate like all the green ones and like all the, hearts. And I separated them. I ate them like by category. And my mom got so pissed that it took me so long to eat that she said she never bought it for me again. So then when my son was little, and she was over at the house, I bought it because he did the same thing. I didn't teach it to him. He just did it. And she's like, did you teach him how to do that? She goes, I was like, nope.
That could be some kind of a test, by the way,
could
for
be.
kids.
Yep.
What do you do with a bowl of Lucky Charms? Do you sort it all out?
Right.
Hearts are over here, stars are over here, moons are over here.
Right.
Yeah. Because I did the same thing.
Did you?
Great.
And we never
Oh,
talked.
you did? Cool.
Yeah.
You separated it from the cereal?
No, I separated them in the bowl. Like I would push them over here. Hearts are over here,
Right.
moons are over
You
here.
just pile of yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see them all collectively, man.
I knew which ones got soft first.
All for one, all for all.
I kind of organized them and then I ate them in the levels of softness.
Their clarification.
The ones
Is
that
it
got
by
soft-
color, by shape preference? Like how are you
Shape.
organized? Shape.
What
was your what was your favorite?
What was the best one?
The moons.
The moons are easily the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had the rainbows for a short time in the 90s. Those were good too.
Hey, Michelle, thank you. All right, so how many did we get now? Tom G's top 10 favorite cereals from the 70s.
We got 2.
Okay.
Nice.
Paulingford.
Morning, guys.
Hey.
I'm going to go with Quisp, my favorite, man.
Quisp.
Quisp is an honorable mention. I was not a Quisper, but it was definitely there in the 70s. Sorry, dude.
Did that not last long, or did my store just stop carrying it?
There's Quisp and Quake.
It's still in shop.
Quisp with a marshmallow.
in Shelton.
Oh, you can still get it.
Really?
Yeah,
Jeez.
I've seen them. Yeah.
You can get it. Came back out. It's $5 a box.
Yeah.
Like everything else.
It's got to be more than $5 a
But
box.
it's not
That would
the
be
same.
a deal.
It's not the same, though. It tastes different. But because Quisp was the Martians, and Quake was the hulky construction
That's
guy.
what I'm thinking of. One of them disappeared. There were both, and then one of them disappeared.
Right.
I don't remember which one.
I think Quake disappeared.
Quake?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Paulingford, thank you. Officer Joe.
Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
Hey. Tom.
Joe.
How about number one on the list, Frosted Flakes?
Frosted Flakes is number 8, but it is there, brother. Nice job. I like those.
They're great.
Again, the cereal you eat really fast, though.
Frosted Flakes?
You got to eat it fast, yep. Once that milk hits it, it wipes out all the cereal.
If you eat it fast, you're basically eating shards of glass.
Exactly. Puro. I have to crush it and snort it.
Yeah, I like it to be a little bit softer, but I know what you're saying. It passes that point of where it feels like something other than, slop.
Your first freeze.
Mike in Derby.
Good morning, guys.
Hey.
Morning.
Hey, I'm going to go with Sugar Smacks.
Never like that.
Sugar Smacks is an honorable mention. I wasn't a big Sugar Smack.
Yeah, honey flavored cereal. Right.
I want to hear the names that didn't work. Like what was on the board for this? Sugar Smacks.
Right.
That tells you this thing is about as much sugar as you could get into your kid in the morning.
You ain't kidding.
Yeah, that kid's going to run for the next 5 hours.
Sure, Aaron.
That's marketing to the kid, not the parent.
Right.
Sugar Smacks.
Right.
He's going to wake your ass up. There you go, Sugar Smack.
Yeah, or be a diabetic by high school.
Lisa in Wyndham.
Hey guys,
Hey.
my guess is My guess is Fruit Loops.
Fruit Loops. Let me look. Not on there. I wasn't a big Fruit Loops guy. Honorable mention. There's so many.
I wasn't either, buddy. Mine was really Captain Crunch, but that didn't make it either. But when I was little, I loved Captain Crunch.
Me too.
The best flavor ever.
It was okay. I liked it with Crunch Berries, though. It was kind of okay when they added those in.
Yeah.
When it was
I
just
get
straight
it.
Captain
That was
Crunch,
good
it
like
sucked.
2 weeks.
Can they even call those berries?
Right,
Is
2
it
weeks.
legal to say that those were berries?
Some sort of berry.
And then Crunch Berry Beef was weird. Boop, boop, boop.
Some kind of horrible dye you don't want in your body.
Seriously.
Do you remember when they got
No.
rid of the
Right.
crunch and it was just berries?
No.
It was like
No.
3 different. It was like green, blue, and red, and I was like, "Oh, well, that's what I want." And then it makes your milk turn like this disgusting color, and your tongue is like stained purple the whole day. I was
Some
like,
kind of like factory swamp.
Like your mark.
"There's still dye from that in my body somewhere from having 2 bowls of it."
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
It's awful.
Should the lights on, so what happens?
Thank you, Lisa.
Right? All
Iridescence.
right, you guys have a good day. Chaz, you
Yes.
have my thoughts and prayers, hon.
That's AJ. It's
I'm sorry. AJ, well, you do too, Chaz, but AJ, you especially.
Chaz gets none?
For other reasons.
Chaz gets none?
Yeah, exactly.
needs
Things
more.
we can't discuss right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
Thanks,
guys.
ladies. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Ken in Oxford.
Ken Oxford.
Hey, good morning. I remember being a kid and seeing Bruce Jenner's face all over Wheaties, and he was like a big marketing thing in the 70s. I'm going to say Wheaties.
Yeah, Wheaties not on the list for me, bro. They didn't taste good.
Nah.
They just weren't good.
That was jock food.
I know
Never
they
tried it.
That was jock food.
As
They
bad
were,
as that
like,
cereal
probably
was,
pretty popular.
in terms of, sorry, man, I didn't hear you. What'd you say? I was talking over you. Kent?
No, I said, yeah, they didn't taste good, but they were they were everywhere. I remember being in Claritas looking at the boxes with Bruce Jenner's face all
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they'd have
Well,
whatever
that'd be cool if
athlete
they
of the day on there. It was almost like a magazine cover.
Yep.
All right,
It'd be
man.
good if they
you
put
guys have a
Bruce
great
on
day.
there now.
What's that, Tom?
I said it'd be good if they put Bruce on there now. I wonder if people buy it.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One for the ages.
I didn't buy it before. I still wouldn't buy
Why
it.
would I buy it now?
I'm good. Yeah. All right. Tom G's top 10 favorite cereals from the 1970s. 203-882-9757.
Mostly sunny to partly cloudy and breezy. Low to mid-30s. The wind chill of 15 to 25. 32 now Woodbridge.
Just minor stop and go traffic we're seeing right now. 95 southbound. That's going to start around Fairfield. This is exit 24. Southbound's about exit 17. Delays right now about 10 to 15 minutes. On the Merritt Parkway southbound looks a little bit heavier than normal at this time. Starting in Trumbull, we got heavy stop and go traffic reported at exit 49. This traffic report is brought to you by ExpressPros.com. Let Express Employment Professionals help you hire for contract or full-time jobs. Forget about recruiting, sifting through resumes and interviews with unqualified applicants. Go to ExpressPros.com and find the location near you. That's ExpressPros.com, and that's your Chaz and AJ Connecticut Lottery traffic.
Connecticut in-home assistance.
Yes, sir.
If you're recovering from a hospital stay, or if you have an elderly loved one who needs looking in on and you just can't be there all the time, this is the perfect solution to that challenge. CTHomeCare.com. Be prepared with Connecticut in-home assistance. The need for home care often comes without warning. Get ready.
Yeah.
CTHomeCare.com. Set up a free awareness meeting. They'll do a walkthrough. They'll hear and listen to what you need and want. They put that plan together. They tell you what it would cost, and sometimes insurance is available, whether it be, just I'm going away on vacation and I need someone to look in, or if it's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, I need someone here. I don't want them in one of those places.
No.
Go to CTHomeCare.com. 24 years of operating and counting. Tom G's top 10 favorite cereals from the 1970s. What did we get so far?
All right, so far we got the Count Chocula, Frankenberry, Blueberry series. We got Lucky Charms, and we got Frosted Flakes, and there is an absolute ton of cereals out there.
And you're on the Chaz and AJ Twitch chat room?
Yeah.
What's going on in there?
Just a lot of cereal stories, what sucks. Somebody mentioned Special K. We're talking about how that sucked and making swear words with your alphabets and then eating them or
nice.
whatever.
It's educational.
It's funny as hell.
Bob in Thomaston.
Hey, how are you guys doing?
Hey.
Good, thanks.
Hey, dude.
Morning.
I am going I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Well, Cocoa Puffs is number 10. Cocoa Puffs, you're in, buddy. Good job.
I finally made it.
You made it.
Yeah.
This is your day. Buy a lottery ticket.
Yeah. Tell my friends, Toonie, Ernie, I made it.
We'll say friends.
All right. Bob and
Because
Thomaston
they
made it.
listen every day, and I call in almost every day. So,
All right, Bob.
Yeah,
Congratulations to you.
Yes.
thank you.
Bob and Thomaston, this is the day you will always remember.
The day he won, and it was good. Hallelujah! 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 Hallelujah!
We have a commercial.
Young friends, this is a cuckoo bird.
Puff, puff, Cocoa Puffs. Yum, yum, yum. Puff.
Want to have some fun? Watch.
Yum. Oh, wee. Watch out because I'm Cocoa Puffs, Cocoa Puffs, Cocoa Puffs, Cocoa Puffs.
It happens all the time. It's because Cocoa Puffs are made with delicious Hershey's cocoa. Luscious little chocolate crisp corn puffs.
Ah, he caught me by surprise. Oh no, I can't resist them. Cocoa Puffs, Cocoa Puffs.
Another Big G cereal from General Mills.
Is there cocaine there or what?
AJ, I think you could probably do that imitation.
Oh, you know what? Ruth said the Cocoa Puffs bird sounds like the guy who got his dog back from the fire.
Oh, she's right.
Yeah.
A little bit.
I'll have to put that together at some point.
Oh, honey. Oh, honey. Oh, my God, you love.
It's the Cocoa Puffs bird.
That's what he's doing now. Wow.
We're wondering where he went.
Seriously. He's alive.
Woo!
Cocoa Puffs. Oh, honey.
Wow. Exact.
Holy crap.
Exact.
Beef man.
Good morning, guys.
Hey.
How about Rice Krispies?
Rice Krispies aren't on the list. Hated them.
You hated him?
You hated them?
I mean, listen, I like those little Rice Krispie squares that your mom used to make. That's about it. Otherwise,
Your mom used to make them?
irritating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like sugar, strawberries.
Snap, crackle, pop.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, snap, crackle, and pop. Yahoo! Get rid of it.
All righty. You're good.
Thanks, Beef man. Jesse Higginham.
Hey, good morning.
Morning.
Hey.
Let's go with Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Don't have Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I don't think that was a 70s cereal.
I think you're right. I think they came later.
Oh, maybe not.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
had
it might have been like
little
early
pieces
80s.
of bread in there. All
Yeah,
right.
listen, they were good.
Thank you,
I love
Jesse.
them.
Cindy, Long Island.
Hey, good morning, everybody.
Morning.
Hey.
Hello.
I'm going to go with Fruity Pebbles.
Fruity Pebbles, number 4. Home run. Ding. Like them.
Yay! All right, AJ, stay strong. Keep praying for you.
What is that noise behind you? Is it an asthmatic?
Have a good day, guys.
All right, thank you.
You're supposed to
I think that was us playing the guy getting his dog back. Joe the Bellman.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning.
I'm going to go with Tricks.
Tricks, number 3. Tricks are for
Yeah.
kids, buddy. Tricks are for kids.
Another mascot didn't get cereal.
What's that?
Who was the mascot?
Another mascot didn't get cereal. He had Lucky Charms. Never got the cereal. Sonny the Cuckoo Bird. Although he was
Well, it's a
nuts.
mascot that never ate the
He
cereal?
never got to have never got to actually have the cereal. And
tricks are for kids. Oh, yeah, they take
he
it from...
kept
He's
like,
just about to have
different
it.
disguises.
And then the kids have...
I'll be a genie and fly away. Yep, exactly.
That'd actually be a funny Quentin Tarantino cartoon.
It would be.
All right, the kids take the bowl just one too many times,
Right.
and the bird just goes nuts. Whips out an Uzi.
First,
I've had enough of these kids.
Taking
Taking my cereal.
Why I gotta take the cereal? Why I gotta take it? Why?
Joe.
Hey, how about them little single-serving boxes that came in the clear cellophane? There was like 8 little boxes of different brands.
Oh, those are great.
The variety.
Yeah, just to break them open with your
brother would
spoon
eat
and pour
the good
milk
ones
in them.
that they do with the Rice Krispies.
The variety.
Yeah.
The variety pack.
No.
Hey, AJ, I want to start the year out right, man. I'm backing you. I'm depending on you for the death pool. Later.
What an asshole you are.
Oh, bro. Gee whiz.
Next.
A little bit of a downer.
Yeah, no, there's people like that. I just don't know. They can't have any friends.
Yep.
Because your friends would tell you, man, you got to be better.
Yeah.
Yep,
but karma.
Like there's something wrong in your life where you go through doing stuff like that. There's something really wrong with you.
Yep. Don't mess with karma.
I would just love to just examine his life for 5 minutes and just see oh, okay, this is why he's such a dick.
Right.
Yeah.
They learn that.
But he brought all this, whatever this life is that's making him say stuff like that. He's brought this on himself. Andre and Derby.
What a dickless putz that guy is. Anyway,
I like it.
I'm going to say,
Yeah, hey Joe.
Big.
Hey Joe. Why don't we get together and have a chat and talk about this? Call back, Joe. I've had enough of this guy. I really have.
Yeah.
There's busting this guy's balls, but then back the F off. There's a time where you just have to sit down and stop being an asshole in your life.
When's that?
that guy needs a blanket party.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, with lead pipes.
Yeah. Andre, what do you got?
Anyway. Honeycomb's big. Yeah. You got that? Honeycomb?
Honeycomb's like my number 1, bro. Nice work.
Okay.
Nice.
First of all, that was a creepy bear, right? Didn't he wear a sweatshirt and no pants?
No, that was the that was
Sugar Bear. Yeah.
Sugar Bear.
Sugar Bear.
Okay.
For Sugar Chris.
Okay.
Honeycomb was just a bunch of spastic kids in a playground just screaming.
Yep.
Here's the commercial.
Come to the Honeycomb Hideout. I'm Mr. Big and I'm tired of small cereals. Give me something with a big, big bite. Honeycomb's big. Yeah. No. Honeycomb's got a big, big bite. Big taste and a big, big bite. Right, a nutritious breakfast for Post Honeycomb gives you a big bite. Big bite. It tastes right. Honeycomb bite. It tastes right.
It's unbelievable what companies can sell to
The
kids.
marketing, yeah. Yep.
Disguised as a cartoon and colorful chemicals. Let's make these chemicals as colorful as possible.
Exactly.
And then dump a bunch of sugar in it so it's edible.
And give 'em a
then
free-
have a cartoon character sell it.
Right. And give him a free toy.
No problem.
Sugar and everything.
And
It
a
didn't
free
matter
toy.
what kind of cereal it was.
All right, Andre, thank you.
AJ, love you, brother.
Love him.
Tom G, let's wrap it up, bro.
All right, man. Here we go. Starting at number 10, we got Cocoa Puffs. At number 9, coming in is Apple Jacks. Love them. Number 8, Frosted Flakes. Number 7, Cookie Crisp. We didn't get that. Number 6, Golden Grahams. Didn't get that one. Number 5, Lucky Charms. Number 4, Fruity Pebbles. Number 3, Tricks. Number 2, Count Chocula, Frankenberry, Blueberry. And number 1, Honeycomb. It's been a pleasure, my friend.
Tom G, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
PLR, Biller and Associates Public Insurance Adjusters, Channel 3 First Alert Weather.
Mostly sunny to partly cloudy today. Got a between breezy as well. Low to mid 30s, but it's going to have a wind chill of 50 to 25. It's now 31 in West Haven.
We are looking at delays, 95 southbound. This is going to start around Fairfield. Just some minor stop-and-go traffic reported right now around exit 24 southbound to about exit 17. Early delays expected about 15, maybe 20 minutes right now. On the Merritt Parkway, we have heavier volume there. That's going to start in Trumbull, right around exit 49, moving southbound through Fairfield at exit 44. Early delays expected to be upwards of 30 minutes right now. This traffic report brought to you by Compassion International. Every day a child in poverty waits for a sponsor is another day of hopelessness. There are thousands of kids waiting over a year. End their wait. Sponsor Child with Compassion today. Text the word radio to 83393. That's your Chaz and AJ Connecticut Lottery traffic.
Griffin Health.
Griffin.
New year, new you.
Of course.
GriffinHospitalBariatrics.com is the website. They are having free seminars.
Nice.
There is one tomorrow at 5:30. It's free. You go and you get access to all these professionals and learn all this stuff, and it's all free. Start your resolutions for a healthier you. Lose weight, gain health with Griffin Bariatrics by setting realistic and achievable resolutions for lasting changes. Griffin Bariatrics offers a personalized approach to help you meet your weight loss goals through medical, surgical, and lifestyle-based methods. 80% of weight loss resolutions fail by February due to lack of support and unsustainable plans. Put a good plan together with help from the good folks at GriffinHospitalBariatrics.com. 203-889-9906 or go to the website GriffinHospitalBariatrics.com. Somebody was saying that guy getting his dog back in the L.A. fires sounds like Mr. Bill from Saturday Night Live.
Okay.
So cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, but also Mr. Bill.
Right.
Chaz and AJ in the morning, 99.1 PLR. Do you have that audio, Phil, of the guy who got his dog back?
You're alive! Oh, honey!
Yeah.
Oh, hey, everybody, it's me, Mr. Bill, and I'm on the way to the studio to take my new show. Oh, no, Mr. Bill presents, hey! It's Tika Tika! Yeah, it's coming this fall on the Fox Family Channel. It's Tika Tika! Oh, what's that? No, watch out, no!
Any falsetto voice, basically. Any male falsetto voice, basically. Yeah.
Yeah, sounds just like him.
That was big time.
That is Mr. Bill. That is Mr. Bill.
If the shower.
You're alive! Oh, honey!
It's identical.
Oh, yeah.
Look for me, Mr. Bill, and my whole new family on the Fox Family Channel. Yeah!
Wow. And his hair, when the wind hit it, it's just puffed out like almost like
Who, the guy who was holding the dog?
almost like moose antlers. Yeah, I'm like, oh my god, his hair grew.
I don't know how long the dog was missing. He was very happy to see the dog.
It was great to see.
It was a little dramatic.
Yeah.
With the hair, the body motion.
Yeah.
He was very happy.
It's a beautiful piece because, you just see bad story after bad story.
Yeah.
And then you see a good story like that. And it's like, okay, we needed one of these.
But I also felt kind of bad about the dog he came with. He had a black dog with him.
Under his arm?
Under his arm. All of a sudden, that dog became S.
Okay, you're over here now.
Well, it's like if you have two kids and you lost one, and
Right.
the other one's like, yeah, whatever, you're over here.
Right. Oh, great. He's back. See what else time to get rid of him.
Woo!
Woo! Wow.
That's Mr. Bill. Wasn't that they had like a send in your short kind of competition on Saturday Night Live? That was kind of a homemade short someone sent in. They won the contest.
It kind of looks like one. That would make sense.
Yeah, and then it became a staple bit.
Wow.
The Mr. Bill Show.
The little clay Mr. Bill. I wonder how much money they made off of that freaking thing.
Whenever they make something, they go, here comes Mr. Bill's dog. And as they're making it, here comes Mr. Bill's mom.
I don't remember that.
It was Mr. Bill with a dress on.
Really? I don't remember that.
Yeah, that's exactly what they did. The Mr. Bill showing got its start on Saturday Night Live as a series of Super 8 films sent in response to the show's request for home movies during the first season.
Yeah, it's maybe Walter Williams, 74.
He's an original cast member. That's hilarious.
Wow.
We made it back.
Oh, hey, everybody, it's me, Mr. Bill, and I'm on the way to the studio to take my new show. Oh, no, Mr. Bill presents, hey! Yeah, it's coming this fall on the Fox Family Channel. Oh, what's that? No, watch out, no!
He's driving in a little toy Corvette.
Yep.
And then he just drives right into an open manhole.
And Mr. Mr. Bill's dog Spot dies in almost every episode.
Oh,
right,
no.
right,
And
Spot.
You had Sluggo was the main villain, and every time they made Sluggo, oh no, is he mean to me?
That makes it even more of a connection with this guy in California.
Yep.
Wow.
It's like, wow, Spot didn't die in this Mr. Bill episode. All right, coming up in news. Remember we were telling you yesterday about small businesses affected by the flood in August. There was some more money that the SBA found. We're going to find out a little bit more about that. Senator Blumenthal on the show. And then we'll talk to Tom Cantone, Mohegan's son. Gene Simmons coming to Mohegan.
Mostly sunny to partly cloudy and breezy. Low to mid-30s, wind chill of 15 to 25. 32 now Brantford.
95 southbound, we're looking at delays right now, starting in Fairfield, right around exit 24. Southbound to about exit 17. 15 to 20 minutes of delays expected there. On the Merritt Parkway, that's going to start in Trumbull. That is right around exit 49, moving southbound as well through Fairfield. Delays there about 20 to 25 minutes. This traffic report brought to you by Mothers Against Drunk Driving. For victims of drunk and drug driving, your grief is unique, but you are not alone. You always have a place at MAD. Call the 24-hour victim helpline, 877-MAD-HELP, or visit mad.org. That's your Chaz and AJ Connecticut Lottery traffic.
K&J Tree Service.
The best.
I know what you're thinking. I'm just going to wait until spring to get that work done.
Right.
Well, right now, you could take advantage of K&J Tree Service's aggressive discounts, whether you need tree trimming, removal, stump grinding. They are offering aggressive winter discounts for all services. And Kyle isn't one of these, let's raise the prices, and then we say discount, but you're back to regular prices when we had the... No.
It's all legit.
No. If you have a quote laying around from them, they're going to discount that.
Yep.
K&J Tree Service. Call today for a free estimate and unbeatable savings. They're going to beat anybody right now because they want to keep their crews working.
Exactly.
This time of year, it's too common to say I'll deal with it in spring. I got to tell you, if you got a 60-foot oak outside your house, these windstorms,
yep,
I would be thinking twice about leaving that thing there.
Do the math.
KJTreeService.com for immediate tree removal, prevention planning, and aggressive discounts. Get the KJ team to your house, KJTreeService.com. All right. Did you hear about this girls' basketball coach accused of hitting a person with a car after an argument in Columbia, Connecticut?
Yeah.
Did you see the video?
Yeah.
That person goes over the whole car.
It's clear he didn't stop or
Yeah.
slow down at all.
And he tipped it all.
Troopers were called to the Horace Porter School in Columbia Saturday around 11:20 a.m. for a report of a pedestrian that had been hit by a vehicle. Once they got there, they say they talked to the victim, who reported that there was a girls' youth basketball game at the school earlier in the morning. The victim says they were involved in an argument with the visiting team's coach, identified as 29-year-old, 29-year-old guy out of Willimantic. As the victim attempted to approach the guy's vehicle in the parking lot, state police said the victim told them that the guy who was arrested intentionally ran into them.
And it looked like it.
Yeah.
Well, he was driving along, and this person walks in front of him and stops. This person basically chased him into his car.
Right.
This is like when two dumbasses meet. You know,
Yes.
one, it's a basketball game.
Right. It's a
Don't
game.
chase someone out into the parking lot for a basketball game.
The game.
And two, if you're a coach, like, don't run anyone over.
Right.
Try that.
Lead by example.
Yeah.
How about if you're in a car? Don't run anyone over. You don't even have to be a coach.
Right.
You can follow that from home.
Have you ever wanted to, though? Just like,
definitely.
Just a flash in your mind, like you're driving along, someone walks right in front of you, then they give you that look like, what are you going to do about it?
I had a guy purposely put his carriage in front of my car, like in the parking lot, and then like walked away and like looked at me like, do something. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
you're standing right behind everything you just did. I could just hit the gas right now.
Right. I mean, you're daring someone sitting in 2 tons of steel to do the right thing.
Right.
It's like, well, someday you're going to do that, and you're going to catch the wrong person, and you're going to be in the air saying, damn, that was the wrong person to do that to.
And in the news as well, yes.
He had pulled through 2 of the parking spots. So you ever like, you just want to like be facing out, but instead of backing in, you just pull from one spot to the next.
Yeah.
So he had started to do that, and he was like kind of in between, and I was going to turn in, not knowing he was going through. So we're looking at each other, and he's going like this to back up, and I'm like, no,
Yeah.
you're going through the spot. Like, you back up. So he got mad and moved the carriage in front of me and like made like this whole huffy scene. I was like, get out of here.
Yeah. But if he caught the wrong person,
right,
on the wrong day,
he could have been pinned between 2 cars that day.
That's
He
right.
definitely could have been.
Chaz and AJ.
Hey guys, it's Rich in the truck.
Hey, Rich.
Hey, I live in Columbia. This is a block away from my house.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So if you look at that video of the coach in his car, in the white car driving, okay, he's got his 2 kids in the car, the 4 and the 5-year-old.
Who the coach does?
The coach does.
Okay.
Okay. The guy from Willimantic is the guy chasing after the car. So if you look at the video, he's running up to the car, and the guy in the white car, the coach, is pulling away.
Yeah.
And he's trying to catch him. So the coach goes around the Esplanade and starts coming out, and the guy runs across the Esplanade and goes in the middle of the street, and that's when he hit him. If that was me, I would have ran his ass over too. I've got my 2 kids in the car.
Yeah.
I'm in fear for my life. And then I would have backed back over him and took another shot at him.
Right.
Because that guy's out of his friggin' mind.
That's where, you lost me.
Right. That's a good thump.
I would have hit him twice.
There were multiple people in the parking lot, and they all seemed to be coming out to go after this coach. I didn't know the coach had kids in his car.
Yeah.
That adds
Yeah, he
another
had
level of
kids in the
argument
car.
for the coach saying, I am out of here. I'm not going to let anything happen to my kids. These people are friggin' crazy.
Yeah.
Right, but if you watch the car, as the guy's running up to the car, you see the coach in the car, pulling away, and then he speeds away a little quicker so the guy can't catch him. So when he makes that turn around that little Esplanade to come around and out to Route 66, the guy stops in the middle of the road.
Yeah, the pedestrian walks right in front of the car and
Right in
stands
front of the
there.
car. Now, don't forget, there's snow. It snowed. It's slippery.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, dude. I would have did the same damn thing.
I don't know if I would have hit the person that fast. I would have tried to go around.
Yeah.
I would have scratched my rims before I hit a human, but I would not have stopped because there were multiple people in the parking lot.
But now this guy doesn't get charged. The guy running after the car, he does not get charged at all.
Oh, and he's got a
Does not
good
make any
lawsuit on
sense.
his hands, too.
He does.
Yeah, he's got a
On
good
tape.
lawsuit.
Yeah, he's got broken nose. He's got some problems with his
Broken
ribs. Or whatever.
and-
Yeah.
yeah, just crazy.
It's a child's basketball game.
Yes, it was.
They're 4 and 5 years old.
Yes,
Come
it was.
on, really?
Yeah.
Unbelievable. You don't hear about this stuff in Columbia because it's a nice, calm, quiet town. But it is what it is.
But that
this guy's
person
gonna
who
lose his
ran
job.
out in front
He's
of
going to lose his job.
the person who ran out in front of the car must be a citizen of Columbia. No.
No, the guy that ran after the car lives in Willimantic, which is the next town over.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
I thought the
apparently they
coach
were
was
playing
from
each
Willimantic.
school. No, the coach is from Columbia.
I think you're wrong. The visiting team's coach identified as 29-year-old of Willimantic.
Oh, you're right. You're right. I missed that. Yeah.
So that
My
would mean
mistake.
that the person that was run over.
Was from Columbia.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
Almost went back, too.
Horrible stuff.
Horrible. All right, guys. Thanks.
All right. Thank
AJ,
you.
feel better, brother.
Thank you.
John, Miller Place.
Hey, good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Thank you for taking my call. Yeah, I have experience. I've been a high school teacher for almost 20 years now, and the first 8 years I coached varsity bowling. And you would think with bowling, it would be very relaxed, but there's something about sports, both from all ages. There's like a psychological effect that happens to a lot of the parents.
How does a
I'm
fight
a
happen
parent
at bowling, though? Bowling is bowling. There's no
Well, I'll tell you a quick funny story.
there's no
I had to-
referee.
No.
No, that was we had no referee, so us coaches were pretty much it. So I remember years ago we were bowling another team, and there was a kid on the opposite team who was on track for rolling a 300, which is the perfect score. And there's etiquette you follow. Like it's almost like you don't talk to somebody when they're about to tee off. Everybody's supposed to be respectful. And I always told my kids, hey, if you follow the etiquette. And it was very quiet. The kid rolls what would have been his ninth strike, and he throws a gutter ball. And out of nowhere, that kid's father comes running up to one of the parents on my side and starts screaming and cursing that your son made a face at my son. And I mean, they're going at it. I mean, they're pushing and shoving. And the other coach from the other team is not doing anything. He's just standing there. And I'm the only idiot now trying to I'm getting between these guys. I'm like, guys, it's just a bowling meet. Like, what's going on here? I mean, crazy. There's something psychological that comes out of people, especially because I'm a parent myself. My daughter plays travel basketball. She's in 7th grade. And, I've been at games where I'm the parent, and, it gets hot. I've seen parents where they're cursing at the ref or, they're yelling at, the opposing parents are yelling at us that we're doing something. It's crazy.
And then the other side is you go to some of these games, you can't make a noise, you can't clap, you can't cheer,
nothing,
because those parents have ruined it for the normal people.
That's not fun either. Nobody wants that either.
Yeah. Oh, it's crazy. I chaperoned a basketball game once, varsity basketball, and me and like 3 other people, and there's like 300 plus people in the gym. And the referee comes up to us and says they can't make any noise during a foul shot. And I'm like, okay, good luck. It's me and 2 other people and 300. I'm like, what am I going to do? Run around with duct tape?
Maybe.
Nuts.
All right.
Maybe
Thank you,
I'm going to
man.
start doing it. You got it, guys. Take care.
All right, we'll see you. All right, Gene Simmons is coming to Mohegan Sun.
Gene Simmons.
Yeah.
Wow.
Gene Simmons. He's not bringing Kiss, but it's Gene friggin' Simmons.
His own band.
Tom Cantone is on. Good morning.
Yeah, what do you guys think of that? I was on the fence about booking him, and I wasn't sure. I mean, I know they've sold 100 million records, and there's a big Kiss army, but this is a roll of the dice for me, no pun intended. But what do you guys think? You think he'll do well?
Now it's a tough time to ask me because I heard the commercial running already.
Right.
It's a little late to say, I don't know.
That is a wonderful idea.
No, he's an icon.
Where's he playing, in the arena?
Yeah,
The arena.
He's playing I booked him also at our property in Canada, so it was a 2-property deal. And I just thought, there's still, people want that Kiss flavor, the songs. They want to see him spit that blood.
Is he doing all that?
I don't know. That's one
see?
of the things that
I would have asked those questions. I would have put it in the contract. You got to spit blood. You got to wear the makeup, and you got to play the Kiss songs.
Does his 7-inch tongue still come out?
That thing's pretty
need to know
long.
that stuff. I know. Well, the average size is 3.3 inches. So.
And how do you know that?
I looked it up.
Yeah, talk to me.
I don't know. He's a pretty smart guy. It's funny. His IQ is not that great, but he's pretty smart when it comes to business and selling his brand.
Tremendous,
and all of that.
tremendous
Yeah.
business.
Well, he was a teacher at one point.
He
Gene
was
Simmons.
a teacher.
He was a teacher, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. New City Schools.
Sixth grade teacher at the Spanish Harlem.
Wow.
But yeah, and I got to know him a little bit. He's tough to. Paul Stanley is very friendly, really great guy. But Gene's quiet. He's tall. He towers over you. You know what I mean? You're looking up at the Empire State Building. But I'll never forget when we inducted them into the Walk of Fame, the Arena Walk of Fame, and I was holding up the plaque, and he looks down at me and says, "That's not our logo." and I looked down and I went, "Oh, okay." He says, "Get our logo right." And so he's really into his brand. You know what I mean? So, and you can't fault him for that.
No, not at all.
At least maybe those 4,800 women he was with his whole life will show up.
Man, is
You
that
know
what
I
he
mean?
said? It was 48.
4,800. Yeah, that's 4,780 more than I have.
And still breathes fire.
I was backstage, New Haven Coliseum, sitting in the business office. Gene Simmons' manager was making a phone call to get a plane to pick up some girl that Gene wanted to meet in the next city.
I know. It's amazing. He was the rock star, the typical stereotype. I should have brought stock in Trojan back then. You know what I mean? That's a lot of women.
That's a lot.
Let's apply for him.
So it's him,
But he's
his
got a-
band.
he's got a-
Tom, is there an opener?
I don't think so. I think it's just him. It's just him and his band. So I'll be curious more than anything else to see how he does and how he sells. My gut is he'll do okay. I don't think it'll be a sellout. Because they want to see Kiss, but I don't know. At 75, 76, you still want to keep doing that. Of course,
He's got to play
McCartney-
some of those songs, though, right? Wouldn't it be weird if he did a whole night of music and didn't play a Kiss song?
Oh, I know. He'll do all the Kiss stuff, no doubt.
You think so?
No doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's going to rock and roll all night. You know what I mean? He's going to do all that.
You should.
I
That
remember-
should be the commercial then. Gene Simmons band playing the music of Kiss.
I know it should be, but he owns all that, so why can't he do it?
Right.
I'll never forget. Todd Rundgren. I booked him a long time ago, and I said to his manager, he's got to do his hits. And he goes, well, he's got new stuff. I said, yeah, but people come for the hits. All right, well, he'll do 50% of the hits. I said, okay. So opening night, he's there. He's not playing one hit. People are hollering out, his songs, and he stops the show, and he goes, if you want to hear that, go out to hear the lounge singer outside. And I'm like, guy, you don't get it. Look at Paul McCartney. McCartney does all Beatles and then his stuff and all that. They don't want to hear new stuff. I'll never forget. I went to see the Rolling Stones at the XL Center. First time I was ever there. First time I've ever seen the Rolling Stones. People sat for a long time because they played songs nobody knew. Keith Richards is doing some type of 20-minute nothing, and then the minute they struck into I can't get no satisfaction or whatever, people came to their feet. They were screaming.
Yeah, but
then right after that, they did no more hits, and I left. I walked out of a Rolling Stones concert.
Wow!
And
I walked out of Bob Dylan at Toad's place.
You had to.
Wow.
He just wasn't playing the hits.
You had to.
He wasn't playing anything, huh?
I was there for like 3 hours, and he played maybe one or two songs I knew.
Wow.
He played for 6 hours.
That's tough to do. You stuck it out.
Ugh.
Is it true when he talked, he had an interpreter, though?
Yes, that one lady stand behind the hands.
One critic wrote that, like, Bob.
Yes, you read the scroll, bro.
All right, so Gene Simmons coming to Mohegan Sun, Gene Simmons Band. When do tickets go on sale?
May 11th. I think it was on sale Friday. So we'll see.
Okay.
We'll see. I'll text you because I'm curious myself. This is one that I've booked that, I kept debating, going back and forth, and I negotiated on this one. I said, nah, he wanted X, I gave him Y.
Yeah. Good.
So it remains to be seen. But in any event, let's see how many fans he's got and if he keeps going with this thing. But I know he does. He just wants to keep playing, so you can't fault him for that.
No, not at all. All right, Tom. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
All right, guys. And say hi to, is AJ there?
Yes.
Oh, I'm thinking about you, man.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate
Everybody
it.
is.
Appreciate
Tom's one of the people who texted me
Yes.
when he heard the news.
Thank you so much.
Hey, Tom.
All right,
thank
man.
you, brother.
Stay well. Bye-bye.
Yep.
Tom Cantone, Mohegan Sun, Gene Simmons, coming to Mohegan Sun May 11th. Tickets on sale Friday. Chaz and AJ in the morning, 99.1 PLR. Dumbass news coming up. A Florida man accused of trying to put his wee-wee in a stranger than strange place, even for Florida. 99.1 PLR. Thank you. What? Comedian Vince Barry in studio. Good morning, sir.
Hey, good morning. How are you?
Good morning.
Good. Do we have the pictures of your house up on the Chaz and AJ Facebook?
Oh, you definitely do, because Street Pete was all over my butt like white on rice.
Really?
Yeah.
That'd be yes.
Yeah. An hour from now, we'll be going through the pictures.
Yes.
And talking about the cleaning of Vince's house.
Like CSI.
Yeah, I didn't realize, like I told these guys before we went on air, I thought Emily took she's like, I'm going to take it before and after so people can see how good of a job I did. I'm like, yeah, do that. And then she took 100 pictures. So here we go.
There was a lot.
There were listen, I was just as surprised.
I have a
as
lot
you
of
were.
questions. I can't wait.
I'm
An
sure
hour
you
from
do.
now, we're going to dive
can't-
into Vince's.
Yes, we are.
I'll answer as best as I can.
Okay, good. What do you recall?
He's dirty.
Just you recall.
Dirty boy.
That's
Who's
it.
a dirty boy?
Dirty.
Who's a dirty
I even
boy?
came in a little dressed up today, better clothes. No sweatpants. I'm
You're
trying to,
looking good. New year, new you.
I'm trying.
Look at him.
All right, a Florida man accused of trying to put his wee-wee in a stranger than strange place, even for Florida.
Huh.
He tried to put his wee-wee in a horse's nostril.
Wow. Well, that's the outside the box, isn't it?
Was he congested?
That's different.
53-year-old man in Florida got arrested after his girlfriend caught him trying.
That's even better.
What's it smell like to you?
Honey, what are you doing?
What's it smell like to you?
To put his dink in a horse's nose.
Why do you smell like
that
hay
is a
and
big
boogers?
nose, by the way.
It really is.
That's a big nostril.
They move their heads around, though.
Yeah, they do.
I don't know. I'd be afraid it would snap.
I'd be afraid it has teeth down
It's
below.
not going to be a good time.
Yeah.
If it had teeth down below,
They've got big teeth.
It's a tan carrot.
If it thinks that's a carrot, you're a dead man.
Yeah,
I
yes,
used
you
to
are.
feed my horse carrots, and that thing, apples, you snap.
2 bites, gone.
By the time you realize what happens, it's over.
Right. It wouldn't even know it's not a carrot until it's too late.
This one's rotted. This one's rotted.
Disappointed horse. Yeah.
No like.
Oh, man. Did he not have a stepladder?
Right. Or is he freakishly tall?
Oh, my God. If this is what she caught him doing, this was not the first time. He can't say, I've never done this before. I thought it was...
I thought it was that one.
You can't explain that one away.
No.
Where's the weirdest place to go right now?
Right, there are some dots to connect behind all of this, and she caught him, and now we're hearing about it because she was like, no, whatever you say, I'm calling the police. They need to know.
Yeah, let's do the math on this. You're 53, you live with animals, and when you walk out to the field, they all walk to the other side of the field. Okay, I got it.
They know you.
You heard of Polk County Sheriff Grady Judd? He's
Yes.
kind of a celebrity.
We've
he
heard
is.
from him before.
Yeah.
I think in this exact segment before.
Here he is explaining what happened.
He said, well, I had just some sexual frustration. Donald Calloway, who's 53 from Lake Wells, admitted that because he was trying to do the wow thing with the horse. She said, nay. That's right. He tried to engage in inappropriate conduct with a horse, which is clearly against the law. Does Donald not know that a horse will bite you?
Bite you.
Yeah, not bite you. Bite you.
Bite you.
Bite you.
So was he saying bite you or bite chew?
Either or.
That's what I heard. Bite chew.
That was
Bite
good.
chew.
Yes.
That's the order of operation.
Wait,
Bite, then chew.
Horse will bite you?
Bite you.
Bite you.
Bite you. Gesundheit.
Man, if I have some sexual frustration, a horse's nose is not appealing.
No.
Like, there's so many other things. Like, I don't know, maybe the girlfriend who found you.
Right. Let's try something different today.
Maybe just be polite for a day or two.
Maybe. Dress nice, take a shower.
Yeah, dress nice, take a shower.
Just do the dishes, man.
Have some dinner.
Right.
Just do the dishes.
Right.
Yeah, did you hear that?
It's got to
Vince?
be easier.
Yeah, do the laundry.
Clean the house, Vince.
Do the laundry.
Oh, is that why my horse is so upset?
That's right.
Vince, your bathtub, by the way. I don't want to fast forward, but Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
We'll get into that.
We'll get into that. Someone who used to work here lived in Ohio, and when he was just a young boy, high school age, him and his friends walked up to a farm door to see another friend. They knocked on the door. The mother answered, and they said, "Yeah, we're looking for, I don't know, Jimmy." He said, "Jimmy's out in the barn milking the cows." So they all went out into the barn, and Jimmy's out there.
Yeah.
I guess you could call it milking, but he was on a stool behind a cow.
Gotcha.
And they caught him, and Jimmy saw that all his friends saw him, and then the next day he was not in school.
There's a hybrid feel.
He was not in school. Turns out he joined the Army.
Oh. It was that good, huh?
He was like, I am out of this town.
As long as it's
now.
not the cavalry.
Right.
Yeah, that'd be a problem.
Right.
Yeah.
You're on Jeep Division.
Yeah. All right. All right. Who's the dumbass in this scenario? The OnlyFans star that claims to have had sex with over 1,000 men in 12 hours?
Yeah.
Or any of the over 1,000 men who had the sex?
I mean, if you're past number 3 through 5, just what are you doing? Like, you got to be in the top. You got to be in like the top 4. Otherwise, you're just getting.
Really? You would be number 4?
I rather than be number 998.
Would you want to be a part of this? Because
No.
it's like a history thing or whatever?
You definitely want early admission.
This isn't like, Roger Maris's 60-second home run. I don't want to be there for this one, guys.
Yeah, I want no part of this.
I'll watch it. I'll watch it from afar. I don't
One's
need to be-
best.
That can't be a pleasant aftermath. Just any of it.
No.
It seems not even possible. 12 hours. I mean, just the math doesn't.
How do you
seem
get
the
up?
math.
Yeah.
But how much, did she make money on this?
I hope so.
I'm guessing the OnlyFans, right? You make money from
Subscriptions, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So you announce you're about to do this, people, will sign up to watch it?
Yeah.
And she probably didn't have to pay any of the 1,000 guys because they just come in and do that for free just to get their kicks.
You think so?
Oh, yeah. I think she probably just said this is happening when and where, and then dudes that were signed up for her thing showed up, and she didn't have to pay any extra talent except for herself.
I'm guessing the guys way down the line are...
Oh, God, that coffee break's got to be weird, right? You're sitting there with donuts, you're talking to the guy.
Kind of looks like the evolution chart backwards.
Right. Hey, Juliet, nope.
It's like waiting in the deli line, but like the meat's gone bad by the time you get there.
Yeah, I feel bad for everyone involved in this one. All right. There's a guy who wrote a book about the most historic Connecticut music venues, and he's up next.
Mostly sunny to partly cloudy. It's going to be breezy today. Low to mid-30s. Wind chill of 15 to 25. 20 now Wallingford.
We got reports of an accident right now, 91 northbound. It's going through Middletown, just between exit 20 and 21. It's blocking the 2 left lanes. Multiple vehicles involved here, so we got extremely heavy delays building out of Meriden. We're looking at least 45 to 50 minutes trying to get by that area right now. This traffic report brought to you by Compassion International. Every day a child in poverty waits for a sponsor is another day of hopelessness. There are thousands of kids waiting over a year, and their wait. Sponsor a child with compassion today. Text the word radio to 83393. That's your Chaz and AJ Connecticut Lottery traffic.
Chronic joint pain just plain sucks. Okay, living every single day, even worse. The worst part is it became a normal for you. Get out of that normal and make a decision right now and say, no, I'm not going to live with it anymore. Get moving again in 2025 with help from QC Kinetics. QC Kinetics, the nation's leader in regenerative medicine. Joint preservation. You can revitalize your joints with advanced ortho and biologic treatments with QC Kinetics. It's no steroids, no drugs, no surgery. It's the future of medicine using an array of natural solutions like PRP to attack the pain from arthritis. Tens of thousands of people have done it. You can do it as well. Live without that stupid, constant pain in your life forever and say goodbye. You can refresh your joints and get lasting relief with these amazing treatments called QC Connects for a free consultation. 860-440-PAIN. 860-440-PAIN. Avon, New Haven, Glastonbury. 860-440-PAIN.
Let's do this. Call in a historic Connecticut music venue, and let's see if it made Tony's book. We got Tony Renzoni on. He writes a lot of cool books about music in Connecticut. He has one out now called Rock and Roll Radio Connecticut, Magic Moments and Unforgettable Disc Jockeys, and he was kind enough to feature us in it. Thank you, Tony.
Hi, how you doing, Chaz?
Hey, good morning.
Morning.
Hey, first of all, congratulations to you and AJ.
On?
On 28 years.
Oh, thank you.
You've been together for 28 years, right? If my math is right.
Yes, as a team, yes. And then here, next month will be 22 years.
Yeah, and 6 more years, right? Didn't you say that?
Who said that?
You said that.
What did I say?
In our interview, you said that you and AJ had 6 years in another.
In another
station.
Yes. Right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Yeah. So your math is correct. Yeah,
Yes.
we were 6 years over on Long Island together.
Right.
Then we came here. Then I see what you're doing. Math completely confuses me immediately. That's really easy.
The math, right?
Like, get into a boxing ring with me and just say math.
Done. He's down.
Boom, 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 boom. Boy, that fight was over real fast.
He's done. He's kissing the canvas.
22 plus 6. 22 plus 6 right now.
Yeah.
I was finally math me.
Well, thank you for including us in your book.
Okay. My pleasure.
But I love this book that is about the historic Connecticut music venues.
Yeah.
From the Coliseum to the Shaboo.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna clue you in on that one too, if I get a chance, or if you want to talk about it now.
Yeah, let's talk about it now.
Okay. What do you got?
I'm going to conference people in.
Okay.
Hungry Man.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
The old Oakdale in the round with those hard seats made of metal.
Oh, that's a great one. Hungry Man, thank you. Okay.
Well, not only that, what was his name?
Hungry Man.
Yep.
Hungry Man. Okay, not only that, but as I recall, it was a tent, and it had a revolving stage, and man, it would get hot in there. But anyway, I saw several music artists that couldn't handle the stage going around and around. They probably had a few pops before the performance, but
is that right?
Yeah, that threw him. And one guy just jumped off the stage; he couldn't handle it. But yeah, it was a tent, and it was a revolving stage, and but it was still a very popular place.
I remember hearing about in the round. I never saw a show there, but I've heard people talk about it.
Hey,
Bonnie Wright's father was the major male personality there. Of course, he was into plays and all that stuff. But
was that Bo Siegel?
No, that was I forget. Is it John Wright or something like that?
Oh, okay.
Her father. Yeah. Bo Siegel was his producer or something.
Yeah, he became a promoter there, and then I think he sold the venue to Live Nation.
Yeah.
So it started out as a tent with a stage that would just kind of rotate around.
Right.
Yeah.
That's slow.
Which was very heady back then.
Yeah.
To try to do something like that,
Yeah. It was good in a way because the audience got to see the person up front, as the stage turns. But I felt bad for the performers because they had to keep going around and around. Well, anyway,
but this is before, if you think about it, this was before wireless instruments, so everything was plugged in. And how they pulled that one off,
I don't know.
It's all twisted up underneath.
At the end, you just pull the wire real hard,
right,
and it unravels.
The stage spins backwards.
Just get extra wire.
Yeah.
Yeah. I went to see this one artist. He was a known alcoholic. And some lady.
Who was it?
And I can't say.
It was known.
But,
was it known?
But one of the fans put a bottle of wine on the stage, and that thing kept going around and around. You could see him looking and kind of lurching for it while he's playing the guitar.
Like a time-lapse camera? Shoulda.
Anyway, that was good. So I got into... the arena, the Coliseum. I don't know what you want to know about, but Bushnell,
well, we'll take one on at a time. We just talked about the Oakdale.
Cool. All right.
Let's take another call. Ricardo.
Hi, how you guys doing?
Good, thanks.
So I believe memory serves me correct. I read it in a documentary. I saw it in a documentary that Aerosmith performed Dream On live for the first time at the Shaboo.
You're correct.
Is that right?
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah. That's wild.
That's a really cool piece of trivia.
That's notable.
Yeah. That was in 73, I think it was.
What was the story behind that?
I don't know if there was a story that I read.
They
of,
just
that was they just wanted to. They
just happened to be.
Did Steven remember it?
Yeah.
It was like when the Stones did that impromptu thing at Toads. and they just needed a small place to play. They're practicing in Washington D.C. and they just wanted a place to play. Somebody told them so.
Well, they ended up going to see a blues artist. So they trying to think. I think it was John Lee Hooker. So they were practicing in Washington, and then they went to see a blues artist. I believe it was John Lee Hooker at Toads. Because they were in town, and they were like, "Oh, John Lee Hooker's playing. Let's go."
Yeah.
And they went, and they saw it, and they said, "Oh, this is the place."
It worked out good. They played a long time.
Yeah, very, very cool.
Chaz and AJ.
All right, call in a historic Connecticut music venue, and Tony Renzoni, the author of that book, will, tell us if there's any really cool tidbits behind the venue.
Mostly sunny to partly cloudy and breezy today. Low to mid-30s, wind chill of 15 to 25. 31 now, New Haven.
All right, 91 northbound. We are slowing down heavily right now, going through Middletown. This is between exit 20 and 21. 91 northbound, once again, 2 left lanes are blocked currently. Got a multiple vehicle accident reported with delays out of Meriden. We're looking at about an hour of delays trying to get by that, unfortunately, right now. This traffic report is brought to you by Positive Coaching Alliance. Got issues with youth or high school sports? Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA, a national nonprofit, offers more than 1,000 free online resources for youth and high school sports coaches, parents, students, and administrators. Visit PCADevZone.org. That's your Chaz and AJ Connecticut Lottery traffic.
Talking about historic Connecticut concert venues, the author of that book, Tony Renzoni, on the phone right now. Chris in Waterbury.
Hey, what's up, Chaz?
Hey.
How's it going, guys?
Well,
I was wondering if maybe the Palace Theater in Waterbury, if that made the list.
Palace Theater in Waterbury. I have that in another book, but I forgot which book it is. But I remember talking about the Palace Theater. And I have 3 rock and roll books, so it's in one of them.
Okay.
I know it's
Palace is definitely a significant historic Connecticut music venue.
Yeah.
I mean, Pink Floyd played there, of course. Leonard Skinner.
Yeah. Joan Jett.
All of the. Well, who'd you say?
Joan Jett.
Yeah.
Something kind of big. Yeah,
I'll probably get Joan Jett to play there now.
Okay, cool.
No, but I mean, a lot of these huge bands from the set, like Pink Floyd.
Yeah.
At the Palace
Stuff there is in
Theater.
there, yeah.
Yeah.
Brit Floyd wouldn't play there now.
Queen.
Queen played there?
Yep.
Yeah.
Only fit one Queen.
Yeah.
No, that's a good one. All right. Thank you, Chris.
You know what I love about the Palace the most?
What's that?
It's $30 million that the state spent to rehab it that didn't go to waste.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, O&G donated a lot of money to that remodeling project too,
great.
and it's really it is beautiful when you walk in.
Yeah.
It is. It's a palace.
Hey, you know what, guys?
Certainly is.
I'm showing my
Thank you,
age,
Chris.
but I used to. I'm from Waterbury, and we used to go walk down there, and we used to. That was a movie theater at one time, believe it or not, and there was a theater across the street. I forgot what the name of the theater, but it was beautiful then, and to see a movie there was spectacular. It's like the 40s or something like that. But I know what you mean, and I did include the Palace in another book. I can't remember which one it is, but I know that they were big time.
Ken in Oxford and Brian in the car want to know about the Pinecrest Country Club in Shelton.
Yeah.
Did that make the book?
That made the previous. That made the first book, I think.
Oh, okay.
Pinecrest.
It's a series.
So it's kind of crossing over. Yeah, I know about the Pinecrest. Yeah.
Okay, so your first book was Connecticut Rock and Roll: A History.
Right.
So
And
if
I
you
get
talk
into-
about the Pinecrest in that book, you can't talk
Yeah.
about the Pinecrest in the historic Connecticut music venues.
Yeah, well, I didn't want to duplicate too much, you know. So, and there's only so many venues I could put in there because of the word
count.
the research. Yeah, the word count.
What about
once
the?
Once you get up to about 50,000, so.
What about the Yale Bowl? Jerry the Painter wants to know
yeah.
about Yale Bowl.
Yeah, Yale Bowl. Yale Bowl is fun, and maybe you can add to it or whatever. But the Yale Bowl, I showed a capacity of 64,000, over to 64,000. But from what I read, now I don't know if this is really, really true or not, but the Beatles were banned in 1964 from the Yale Bowl because of one wealthy donor, and he threatened to pull his money from the medical field if the Beatles showed up. So they bucked. And
damn,
that's a toughie.
But and also Paul McCartney, and his show was canceled back in June. I don't know what it is about the Yale Bowl, but his show was canceled in June of '80. But of course, they had major artists like Janis Joplin in '69.
That had to be June of '90, not '80.
Okay.
Because I was on the air during that whole fiasco.
Okay.
You're thinking in the '80s. You're thinking of the Eagles, Heart, and Little River Band playing Yale Bowl.
Well, yeah, that was major. That was. I saw the capacity of 64,000, but from what I read, it was 75,000 that showed up for that thing.
Wow.
But that was a major.
Biggest outdoor concert in Connecticut history.
Yeah, man, that was some concert. I'll tell you, it's amazing.
It was that concert that got the neighborhood all riled up about Paul McCartney.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Now, my memory failed me on that one. It must be 1990. Thank you for that.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
Derek, what are you calling
Hey,
in?
good morning.
Hi.
Hey, good morning, guys. Hey, do you have any stories about the Agora Ballroom?
The Agora. There were
Agora,
several Agoras, right? There was one in New Haven on Whaley.
Yeah. My only story is from I talked to Big Al Anderson a lot, and
From NRBQ.
and from Wild Weeds, and he loved playing the Agora, so I talked a little bit about that in the book, and he really loved playing there.
Yeah, in the in the 70s, you had in New Haven, within a couple of blocks of one another, you had Toad's Place, the Great American Saloon, or the Great American Music Hall, the Agora Ballroom, New Haven Coliseum, and a couple of other. It was really pretty amazing.
It's quite a cluster.
Thanks, guys.
Quite a cluster. Thank you, Derek.
Yep, and Al Anderson, he loved playing at the Shabu. He and NRBQ.
Right, that was another one.
I asked him how it was on stage. He said, "Man, it was hot." He said he couldn't. He had to go out and get some water and throw it on himself and stuff like that because the kids. There didn't seem to be any room in between, so the kids were right up on stage and it was really hot. That's kind of what it. And I don't know if you know Al or not. He's kind of a man of few words, but that's what struck him.
He's
about
tall
that
and sweaty.
He was big Al Anderson.
And he's still around too.
Yeah.
He's still playing.
I thought he died.
No, he didn't. The only person who drives in the band was the drummer. Died from complication of diabetes.
Oh,
the
is
rest
that
of the
right?
band is still alive.
Oh, okay.
But what a guitarist Al is.
Yeah.
Man, oh man.
So the drummer had to be the songwriter. I felt like someone important in the band died. Not that drummers aren't important.
Yeah. I thought
it was one of the key players.
Yeah. I don't know what the drummer did exactly, but I know Al writes most of the songs.
Right.
Because I've been like studying them because I kind of get into them like way too late.
Yeah.
But they're actually, you could do an RBQ reunion just with a different drummer.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But I followed him since the Wild Weeds. I loved him. In fact, this lady from WDRC, because Al was shopping around No Good to Cry, nobody could take it. Nobody would want to take it. And this lady, who definitely didn't seem like a rocker or anything like that, but she was known for picking hits. And he played he gave the recording to Bertha Porter of DRC. This is going back a ways, but she says that's your hit. She knew right away that's a hit, and it's the only one that took him. But I should mention before I forget the music venue book was the foreword was done by Felix Cavalier of the Rascals.
Oh, that's great.
I got to know.
Nice.
He's one of my idols in terms of his voice. He had a great voice.
We didn't even scratch the surface here. And Elizabeth from Fairfield was calling in a music venue that Bob Marley played at. But we got to go, and we should have you back, Tony. Tony Renzoni, author of a lot of really cool rock and roll music books based on Connecticut.
Wow. And Chaz, they're all on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Goodreads, all over the place. I'm pleased to say that the books are doing very well, and they're all over the place. And in fact, one of the books, they made a musical out of, which I was really excited about, and it was a hit. So, yeah, I'd love to come back if possible. And,
absolutely.
Congratulations to you guys. And keep
Thank you.
going.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tony.
Okay, thank you, sir.
All right. All right, coming up, Senator Blumenthal will explain this SBA loan thing. This new money became available to business owners who were affected by the flood. Also, the hottest mind-blowing gadgets and technology to come out of this year's CES. Gadget Guy next in news.
Mostly sunny to partly cloudy. It's going to be breezy today. Low to mid-30s, wind chill of 15 to 25, 20 now in Cheshire.
Yeah, we're still dealing with very heavy delays. 91 northbound. This is going through Middletown where there's an accident between exit 20 and 21. Multiple vehicles involved in this accident. and it is still blocking the 2 left lanes from what I'm seeing here. So you can expect delays back to 691 in Meriden. We're looking at about an hour trying to get by right now. This traffic report is brought to you by Compassion International. Compassion sponsorship means food, healthcare, education, and more for a child in poverty, and there are thousands of kids who have been waiting over a year. End their wait. Sponsor a child with compassion today. Text the word radio to 83393. That's your Chaz and AJ Connecticut Lottery traffic.
All right, Window Nation.
Window Nation!
It's friggin' cold.
It is.
It's not going to get warm soon.
No.
And heating costs are not going to go down. Electricity is not going to go down. Oil, propane, not going to go down.
Doesn't happen.
The one way you can fight this off is get new windows. Window Nation is doing this 50% off all window styles, plus pay nothing with no interest for 2 years.
No.
Nothing with no interest for 2 years.
2 years. Wow.
But you could pay the windows off in that time.
You can.
So
it's beautiful.
Basically free money.
Nice.
50% off all windows. And, you go to the website. They got a great website. You can upload a picture of your house and then plug in different styles and pick the style that you like, and then have them come out, and they'll do a walkthrough and give you a free, no obligation price quote. And then a lot of times they can have these windows done in a day.
Yeah.
866-90-NATION. That's 866-90-NATION or windownation.com. That's windownation.com. 50% off all styles of windows, plus pay nothing with no interest for 2 years. Tell them Chaz and AJ sent you. All right, before we get to the really cool gadgets that came out of this year's CES, let's talk to Senator Blumenthal about this story that came out over the weekend that the SBA has some money now available for businesses that were affected by the flood in August of last year. Initially, they ran out of money.
Yeah.
But Congress had a vote. They did a thing. And, they did something over there. And
finally,
there's some money available. Hey, Senator.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. Thank you. How does it work?
Well, you remember, and you covered it so well, the tragedies, the financial despair of many of those businesses and homeowners back in the August flooding. And the SBA, which has a responsibility along with FEMA, the Federal Emergency Management Administration, to provide aid in disasters, literally in October of last year, October 15th, ran out of money to make the loans that those businesses needed. And we fought, we urged, we cajoled, and demanded that the SBA budget be replenished so that it could make the low-interest loans that these businesses needed. Many of the loans were made. Many of the businesses are back recovering and hopefully doing well. But there were about 77 applications still pending that couldn't be provided with relief because there was no money in the SBA account. So in the year-end spending package, we approved about $2.2 billion for the country as a whole. A lot of it's going to come to Connecticut, millions for Connecticut businesses, those applications that have been pending. And it's good news. I wish it had been sooner, but at least they're going to hopefully receive as soon as possible.
Deadline is soon,
money,
right? Sunday?
The money, the deadline for the SBA standard loan program is the end of this week. But for the economic injury disaster loans, they're known as EIDL loans, the deadline is June 20th of this year. So there are a couple of deadlines. People ought to know about them. And the main point here is that we need to keep faith with those businesses that lacked insurance. They were unprepared for this 1-in-100-year storm, which unfortunately is becoming the new normal in many parts of the country.
If you filled out an application in August, September, October, and they ran out of money, do you need to fill out another application, or should you?
You do not need to, but
it's okay if you do.
Abundance of caution.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, what I would do is check with the SBA. Assume nothing.
Right.
Unfortunately,
right.
I say that without really humor, but assume nothing, and just check on your application that it's pending. It should not be necessary, but the caution would advise checking. And if you have any questions that you think my office can answer, give us a call.
Thank you, Senator.
Thank you.
All right. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Okay.
All right. Let's talk to the gadget guy here, Steve Greenberg. The hottest, mind-blowing gadgets and technology to come out of CES this year. It's a big, computer entertainment system.
Right.
Technology. Convention. What'd you see there, Steve?
That's cool.
Well, there's lots to talk about. We could do a couple of hours on it. And it goes on and on. It's huge. It's about 2.5 million square feet of new stuff. A lot of things. Like LG had this basically a television that can become transparent. So basically your window in your home could become a television in the not too distant future, I guess.
What?
Nice. Yeah. It's very cool. It's like a transparent
Can the people
television.
outside see what you're watching?
That's most people, they would be seeing the backwards version of it. Yeah, they would be seeing the mirror image of it if they're looking in at you. Yeah. And then, of course, when you turn it off, it becomes a window again. So they had that. And, again, I don't know how practical that is or if it's going to take off or not, but that's one.
I think using a wall is better.
Yeah, I think so. Well, you can look at it this way. You have your living room set up so your house is set up to look out the window, which is very pretty. And then at night when it's dark out there, you click a switch and it becomes your television. It might might be an interesting way of setting up your home.
Can you watch it during the day?
Yeah, it works. Light going through it doesn't. It gets completely, blocks all the light on either side when it's on. When it's off,
is it a special window, or you could use any window?
No, it's a special window. It's
Okay.
very special.
All right. That's
yeah. No, you'd have to change your glass and everything. So, but that's like kind of an extreme thing. Almost everything at CES was all about AI, artificial intelligence. It was in everything from dishwashers to home gym equipment, barbecues, pillows, had AI in it. I know it sounds silly, but literally it was in everything. For one thing that caught my eye was something called Roborock Saros Z70. It's one of those robotic vacuum mops with AI built into it, but it has a mechanical arm called OmniGrip as part of it, so it can pick up anything under a half a pound. So socks, dog toys, sandals, underwear, anything in its way.
How lazy have we become?
And it will move it to an area that you've determined you want it to go move that stuff to. So the dog toys go into the dog toy bin.
Actually, what's that called? Because I want to bring this to Vince's house.
I'm just going to ask, how much does this cost?
It's called Made.
The price they didn't have yet, but it'll come out second quarter. It's Roborock Saros Z70. And if you go to global.roborock.com, you can read about it.
Yeah, it sounds like a fighter jet name.
It does.
Yeah.
A squadron.
Roborock what?
Saros, Saros Z70. Jeez. So
okay, I get it. So Roborock is the company, and then Saros 70
is like
the model. The model. Okay,
yeah.
All right.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I should have made that clear. So going to the next product would be BeatBot. They have AquaSense 2 Ultra. BeatBot being the company, AquaSense 2 Ultra is the model. Again, has AI in it. It has a front camera, lots of sensors, and it cleans the floor. This is for a pool cleaner. It cleans the floor, the walls, the surface. It purifies the water. It's a 5-in-1. But what's kind of neat about it is after it finishes cleaning, it uses its AI to scan the entire pool, look for areas it missed, and then learns that that's like its weak area, and then in the future it goes make sure it hits that area harder. And then after each initial cleaning, it does a re-clean again using its intelligence to figure out where.
Are you married?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, because you're a gadget guy. You go to this convention, and it's like, oh, well, to pick up my socks, this thing will clean my pool.
Exactly.
Yeah,
This is the stuff you're looking at.
Right.
This is
I need a maid.
Exactly.
This thing will flip my grilled cheese at the perfect time.
Oh my God! So melty and chewy.
That's in the kitchen category. I mean, I'm telling you, they had dishwashers with AI that even though to open up to steam out at a certain point. I mean, really amazing. Gym equipment that will tell you when.
You're missing the big headline from the whole thing,
which is
the AI female companion robot.
Oh yeah, that's out there. It's wasn't at this show yet, but that is out there.
Oh really? Because I have videos of it at the show.
Yeah, but can it pick up socks?
Well, they have a female, a companion talking thing, but nothing more physical than that. If that's what you're going at.
Yeah. No. I didn't mean like a sex bot. No.
Unless you know of one.
But here's some audio from that.
I'm Aria, the flagship female companion robot of Realbotics.
What sets you apart from other robots out there?
What sets me apart is my focus on companionship and social interaction, featuring customizable designs and a proprietary AI specifically made for building connections.
What does the word robot mean to you?
To me, the word robot signifies a bridge between technology and human connection, designed to enhance experiences and foster companionship.
Hello.
I'm here to have fun and chat with you.
Boring.
And she, I was saying I'm already bored with her. So I don't know about you, but
he moved on.
Did you see what she looked like? So it's $150,000 for this female robot, and her hair looks great because I mean anyone could do that.
Yeah.
Her face looks like, it looks like a
mannequin.
It looks like a mannequin. It looks like a living mannequin. Yeah. But when she's waving, she's like leaning over. It looked like her back wasn't straight.
Right.
It looked like she was drunk. She's waving, like looking down on the ground. I'm like, this is a drunk AI. I'm like, Well, they might sell it.
She was down.
She's drunk.
But can she pick up socks,
Right.
Chaz?
Yeah, exactly. And clean your pool.
I don't think she can pick up socks, from what I can hear. So she can have a kind of a weird conversation. And by the way, they had other robots there. They had like a Labrador Retriever dog, like for nursing homes and things like that. It was a very realistic dog that a person with dementia might be able to play with, but certainly not as much fun as the one you described, which seemed pretty boring to me. There were things for people visually impaired. The cane, they actually have something called the We Walk, which is a smart cane with lots of sensors in it to help figure out
That's
the
good.
obstacles.
That's helpful. That's technology making life better for others.
Right.
Yes.
Exactly, and you could literally ask it, how do I get home, or where's the closest Starbucks, and that cane will then direct them to where they have to go.
No, really? What if they end up what if it doesn't understand what they said and it brings them no, I didn't say Starbucks.
Well, right. That's the AI. Hopefully it's learning what they really meant. And again, whereas a typical cane, tells you about obstacles on the ground, this will tell them about obstacles higher up, like a low-hanging branch or whatnot. It senses all of that and then warns the user. So it's kind of neat. The other things, there was some cool computer, lap books and whatnot. Asus had the ZenBook A14, which is the world's lightest Copilot Plus PC, which has AI in it as well. What's amazing about it is it weighs less than 2.5 pounds. So when you pick it up, when you go to an open house and they have fake televisions and fake laptops,
Yeah.
you pick it up and you go, this doesn't feel real. That's how this feels.
Oh,
You pick it
wow.
up, it is so light. It's kind of almost weird feeling from the folks at Asus, but the price point was amazing because typically that kind of computer would be $1,200 to $1,800. For under $900. A toothbrush, this doesn't have AI in it, but a company called Lifen actually won Time Magazine's one of their best inventions of the year. Its vibrations and the up and down motion actually cleans teeth 6 times better than traditional electric toothbrushes. And you remember the company Emerson?
You went to all the wrong places in this convention.
I know, I'm sorry.
There's an adult section there,
Right. Go past the
I
beard.
missed the entire sex bot area. That was a mistake, I guess.
No, but
Companion.
I'm on TikTok, and TikTok knows I like this stuff. So TikTok shows me these things. TikTok showed me the Mission 2 joystick. Have you seen this?
I have. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Okay.
didn't
I
even
thought
know
it was
that.
a gaming control.
Yeah.
It's part that, but it's also, just look it up and look what she does to the joystick.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
Don't need any cheat codes for that one.
Nope.
Hmm.
No. I'm like, what is
yeah,
going on over here?
It's very interactive.
It's very interactive.
Very painful parents too.
Yeah. And I'm like, what? Yeah, I thought this was just technology. I didn't realize it was technology for naughty people.
Right, no sex.
There's a little bit of everything for everyone
Go
there.
past the big beard.
I like that Steve went to the toothbrush area.
He's a good boy. Steve.
He went to brush my teeth. I want my socks picked up.
Right.
Mops.
I want mops.
Pools.
I'm doing what what the Today Show would want me to cover.
That's
not
right.
necessarily what you guys want me to cover. I'm sorry.
It's my stupid TikTok showing me these things.
Damn it.
Well, it's interesting too. I mean, this is more than you want to probably know, but the adult film industry and CES are related to each other.
Yes.
And they were banned and separated, and they were moved to different weeks. But that all changed about 2 years ago after the pandemic. They brought them back together again. So there's a lot more there's all this sexual wellness technology and whatnot. They've kind of made it sound like that, but those two worlds have kind of rejoined each other. Back a million years ago when I went to CES, you would go, the nerds would go to the left and the porn guys would go to the right, and it would be the same world. Now
but how brilliant is it for the porn industry to send all these people to Vegas when they know every nerd who can't talk to a girl is going to be there away from you know.
Yeah, use your
their
window.
life.
Use that window TV to watch adult movies, you nerd. You know, that's a perfect.
What a Sin City.
I think they served as a cover. It's like, no, I'm going to the technological
That's
thing.
right. That's right.
Shame idea.
Yeah. I was looking at toothbrushes.
They're vibrating all right.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for like really home video and the VCR is what made the porn world explode. But that same reason caused them to then the folks like Disney and Samsung and all that said, hey, we don't want to be associated with that. We're happy to make money on it, but we don't want to be linked to that.
Right.
So they kind of politically separated themselves. But now there seems to be a coming back together again, sort of.
Peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah.
Steve, thanks for coming on. Steve Greenberg has an awesome show called The Gadget Game Show, and we're linked up on the radio station website. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
Always a pleasure, guys. Take care.
You too.
Vince.
Yay.
Vince.
Vince.
Oh, it's this
We got to help you.
Vince.
We have got to help you.
I mean, which way? What are we talking about with help? You mean like upstairs, like mentally? Like
Whichever way it takes.
Looking at your house, yes.
Yeah.
99.1 PLR, Chaz and AJ in the morning. Go to the Chaz and AJ Facebook page if you want to see Vince's living room.
I mean, it's clean now. Or just don't. You don't have to go. You don't have to look.
Vince.
You're just going to say my name over and over until commercial?
It looks like someone walked in with a garbage bag or a garbage can and just dumped it all over your living room table.
That's fair.
Is that a still packaged steak?
A what?
A still packaged steak.
Listen, I wouldn't
on
leave
the table.
I wouldn't leave a fully.
It's right. The thing says green. Just look to the right of it.
It looks like an improvised ashtray is what it looks like.
It's probably an
bit of
improvised
packaging with a steak in it.
It does. You're right.
Oh, those are chicken thigh bones. Yep.
No,
Vince,
dude,
my
no, buddy.
I had to zoom in for a second to figure what those are. Yeah, chicken thigh bones.
Okay,
with the knife on top.
Yes.
Well, yeah. How else do you cut the chicken?
In case they come back to life.
There's everything from, paraphernalia to food, half-eaten bowls of things.
Right.
That have been just sitting there with dirty forks in them and empty bowls and a candle that's never been lit. What's the point of the candle there? Why is the candle there?
I have.
It's never been lit.
Oh no! I had a girlfriend that worked at a Yankee Candle, and her thing was she liked candles that smelled like soap, and I like candles that smell like food. So some of those candles didn't get burned because I don't like the smell. But the ones that I do like,
any candle lit in that house would say, "I give up." It would just put itself out.
The candle is next to a coffee cup from December. And I know that because...
Why does it have Christmas decorations?
Yeah, there's candy canes on it, Vince.
Yeah, but they still use candy. Like, I went to Dunkin'
Oh, by the way, in the middle of those two things, the candle and the coffee cup, Robitussin. Just in the middle.
Your boy was sick for a little while, dude.
Oh, yeah, I see that.
You're making crunk juice to get better?
Oh no, you missed when I'm sick. That's the couch where I lay down. So I had like my Sudafed. I had everything within arm's reach.
Were you sick yesterday? When did this happen?
I've been sick a long time.
Throw it away, brother.
There's a lot of forks wrapped in plastic. See that?
How old are you, Vince?
I will be 38 in just 2 or 3 weeks.
38.
38. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You're gonna grow up now.
Oh yeah.
You gotta. Who's a big boy?
It's me.
Yeah. Ruth, we need your 2 cents. Now, Tribe, if you're looking at any of these pictures, if you're on Twitch or on our Facebook page, and you could call in and comment. If you've seen worse, call in. That'll make Vince feel better.
Well, I've seen worse my grandparents' house, but that's a whole other story.
Oh, so you get it from them.
It's
The
generational.
Depression, yeah. The Depression generation used to hold on to a lot of stuff also.
That was,
Yeah, but they would organize it.
No, they would.
Yeah.
Yeah, that stuff was useful. They were in empty iced coffee cups.
This is true.
Vince, they're everywhere.
You throw nothing out. There's, fast food wrappers everywhere. And I just want to, I wish we could go and like have one of these scientists go in and like carbon date some of these packages.
Right. Yeah, I know.
The funny thing is I know when they're all from because obviously I put them there. I would go through like bouts of like, okay, it would just build up and then I'd throw a bunch of stuff out. But then like, I didn't get it 100% clean. So then it just kind of relapsed and then you try it eventually just spiraled out of control.
We have to bring Ruth into this conversation. Ruth, let me ask you, if you were on a date with Vince and it was going well and then he brought you over into this house.
Well, I want to start with a positive. I do like the Mac Tonight poster on the wall, the old McDonald's. But I do have a question.
Oh, boy.
So there's a garbage can right next to the couch.
Yeah.
How come how come nothing made it in there? It's not very far from where all those cups are.
Here's what happens. So
There's a ran to.
So the trash can does have trash in it. But then what happens is when you go to like the gas station or the bodega or whatever and you get your stuff and they give you like a plastic bag to put your stuff in, I'll put that in front of the coffee table. I realize I sound like a psychopath as I'm saying this.
No.
But I'll take the bag from the bodega and then use that as like second trash. And then when that gets full, I'll throw that in the main trash bag and then just get another plastic.
Gotcha.
I'm a psychopath.
You're a hoarder. You're going to be on hoarders.
Yeah, it's not so much hoarding because it's not like I'm keeping it because it's like, oh,
you
that's
are
useful
keeping
stuff.
it.
Right, but it's not that I'm keeping it because it's useful. I'm just, I don't know.
You just what?
2024 was a rough year for you, boy. I'm just starting to get things back on track.
I know.
In the old noodle.
There's got to be a moment when you come home and you look at what you've done and you're like, all right, I can't do this anymore.
Why do you think I hired our friend who's going to be on tomorrow at 7:20, Emily, to come in and clean
You hired you couldn't do that yourself?
It was at a point where I was just like, I need to get it back to a zero. If I can get it back to a baseline, then I can maintain it. Like,
I don't believe you, brother. I'm sorry, man. I love you, but I don't think that you're going to keep it pristine.
What was your room like when you were a kid?
I mean, there wasn't food trash in there because my mom would kill me if I ate in my bedroom.
Yeah,
because your mommy.
Oh yeah, she'll.
Right.
Is she on? Did you guys give her the number, or did I give? Whatever. She'll be absolutely horrified that we're talking about this.
She's very horrified right now. Is that a bottle of nail polish remover underneath the table?
I don't think it's nail polish. Oh, by the way, Emily's listening, and she just sent me an LOL. Thanks, Em.
We're getting her on.
Whose pink hairbrush is under your dining room table?
Pink.
Oh, that's me. I mean, you know, what do you
brush your beard with that?
Yeah, I have got a lot of brushes.
There's a
around.
beard brush on the
there's
table.
There's a beard brush. There's
right next to like a empty discarded food thing.
Yeah, not that brush. The brush under the table on the floor with the dust bunny wrapped around it.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, I wouldn't use it with the dust bunny in there. But
yeah, Tupperware is good.
Is that like how AJ's picking out the good stuff? You want some?
That's always good. That's the trouble.
Let me ask you this. Picture the girl you want to spend the rest of your life with.
Yeah.
Right? You walk in the house, you sit down, and does she look at that Mac Tonight poster and say, I want to make out with this dude?
And she does. And it's a question of her.
You know, I mean, Ruth complimented the Mac Tonight poster, so that's good. I think everything else might be the bugaboo, Chaz. She didn't even take a picture of
if you were 14 and I walked in and saw the Mac Tonight poster, I'm like, this kid's
sense.
cool.
Yeah.
When you're 38.
I get that. She didn't even take a picture of my prized possession. I have a plastic cup with individually wrapped plastic utensils from like takeout stuff, and if I don't use them, I just started putting them in this cup.
Yeah, you have a collection.
It's like a tree almost.
Yeah.
It kind of.
Oh no,
there's a picture.
It made the picture.
It's in there.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's the centerpiece of your table. It's hard to tell.
Is it in? Because she moved it when she was cleaning, so I didn't know if she
Oh,
used
it's
it.
there.
That's wonderful.
Oh, and then we got to get into the bathroom.
No, we don't.
That is like hazmat suit city.
Do we?
I don't even know what's going on in that bathtub.
I'll let you know.
All right. All right. Take a look at these pictures, then call in and contribute to the conversation. Vince's interior shots are on the Chaz and AJ Facebook page.
It's clean now, I
Call,
swear.
take a look, and then call in. Or take a look, then call in 203-882-9757.
Mostly sunny, then partly cloudy and breezy. Low to mid 30s today. The wind chill 15 and 25. 24 now Bethany.
All right, we're still looking at delays 91 northbound, but that accident looks like it has been cleared. This was between exit 20 and 21 in Middletown. Had two lanes. The two left lanes were impacted because of a multiple vehicle accident, which again looks like that has been cleared from the road. So hopefully we got those delays easing up in just a bit, but we're still looking at least 40 minutes trying to get through. Again, 91 northbound going through Middletown. This traffic report brought to you by Compassion International. Compassion sponsorship means food, healthcare, education, and more for a child in poverty. And there are thousands of kids who have been waiting over a year. And their wait, sponsor a child with compassion today. Text the word radio to 83393. That's your Chaz and AJ Connecticut Lottery traffic.
Carbuty and Company Realtors.
Yes.
Jonathan Carbuty and Carbuty and Company Realtors want to give you a cash offer for your home.
I'll take it.
As your friend and neighbor, when it comes to real estate, he knows there's no one-size-fits-all. Some people want to put it on the market, get a bidding war going.
Right.
Some people don't want to deal with it.
So get out of there.
Like the Vinces of the world who don't want to clean the house up, who just want to like kind of grab their Mactonite poster and walk out the door and say, I am out of here.
Their favorite lighter.
Jonathan, it's all yours.
Right.
Give me a call, Jonathan.
He'll give you a cash offer.
Yeah.
Take the house.
Walk away.
You walk away. You're happy. He does all the work. And then who knows? Maybe he just lights it on fire and burns it to the ground.
You never know. This could easily ignite.
That's only my
Say
house.
goodbye to guesswork and hello to Real Insights. John's home value estimator is a game changer for sellers, giving you real-time data and information to make smart decisions and the most money. Best of all, you can get all of that in just seconds. Go to carbeautyrealestate.com. That's carbeautyrealestate.com. You can Google that and look at all of the 5-star reviews. 203-980-6886. That's 203-980-6886. having a Vince intervention here.
Intervention.
We're helping Vince get his life back on track. We posted pictures of the interior of his house.
Yes.
It's clean now. It doesn't look like that anymore.
Chaz and AJ Facebook page.
Yeah.
It's been clean, but I have a feeling it's going to slide back.
No.
It'll relapse.
I've been really good the last 4 days since Emily cleaned.
Okay.
4 days, nice.
Hey, I made it
Day 4.
Frank the electrician.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey, good morning.
So, I didn't happen to see Vince's pictures of his place, but I talk about it with my wife all the time. You don't realize how people live until you see their own home. You're used to a certain way that you live in your own house, and your bathroom is a certain way, or your kitchen is a certain way. But human beings are just, it's unbelievable what you can walk into. And from what it sounds like, I've been in Vince's house before. I mean, there are, like you just said, chicken legs or chicken wings sitting on the table.
You build another chicken.
Leftover, it looks like atomic bombs go off in bathrooms. Like what? You're gonna sit on that toilet type of deal? Like what? What are you doing here?
And it's not exclusive to any economic whatever.
Yeah.
You can walk into that in any neighborhood.
Right, but if it's your own ass all the time,
It doesn't, like you just said, you could be in Greenwich, you could be in, in Bridgeport, Hartford, no matter where you go.
Yeah.
It's like, what did I just walk into? I did a house years ago, and no joke, it was like 40 years of dead skin behind everything. Like we had to vacuum everything up before we moved furniture because it was just literally like dead skin everywhere. Like it was like, what are we walking into?
How does that
like erasers?
How does that happen?
Yeah,
I have no idea. You don't clean at all? Nothing?
They're a fan or something?
I'm not even joking when I say an atomic bomb goes off in people's bathrooms. Like, I get you have kids, and I have small kids, but, you walk into some people's houses that are full-grown adults, and you're like, what is
in
here? You know, like, what? Give me a little respect. That's like, you want me to work in that right there? You want me to climb on that floor?
Right. Can you clean up before you call someone to come over and work?
I would just say clean.
Exactly.
Go behind that bush and clean her.
Cloths, get some plastic tarps so it doesn't look like we, rolled around in a murder scene.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
So, literally, I talk about it all the time with my wife because she's like, "Oh, can you believe this?" I'm like, "Yeah, no, I can. I really, really can. It's unbelievable." But I just wanted to chime in a little bit, guys. You guys have a great day.
Thank you. You too. I mean, I think, Vince, if you brought a date over and it happened to be nighttime, they're going to walk in and look around and say, I think this is it for me.
Well, isn't it better if it's nighttime and it's dark? You can't see as much.
No, but you walk in, you see enough to know.
Right.
See things skitter underneath the table and all that.
Nothing here saw daylight.
I don't even think they'd hide. I think they're like, yeah, no, we're comfortable.
Yeah.
Oh, the roaches would be like those the bug things in Men in Black. They're just in the break room having a coffee.
They're shooting pool.
Yeah,
they know. They're like, oh, this is we're not getting better.
Yeah, you brought a girl home. How you doing?
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing?
What's her name?
Wow.
For the record, I did not, because it's one of those things where you're there every day. You don't notice. I did not think it was as bad as the pictures revealed it to be. Just because you're like, I guess you're in the middle of it. Yeah, you see it every day. You don't realize.
Right.
Like that's a problem. And I'm not taking it, like, for those of you out there who might be concerned, I'm not taking it lightly. Obviously, it's an issue, and I got to, like, rectify it. You know what I mean? I'm not just, like, ignoring it. Like, this is a focus of mine that I need to take care of. Hence, our lovely friend Emily, who will be on at 7:20, cleaning my house.
Oh, she happens to be on right now.
Hey!
Emily.
Hey, what's up? Hey, morning.
You poor thing.
Morning. Did you know what you were getting into before you went in and agreed to this?
I knew a little. I wish I set my price a little higher. But, oh, my God, yeah, that was a lot. The agita I had when I first walked in, I couldn't. I had to start with the coffee table because you couldn't see it if you looked at the
table. You know what would be a fun game to play? You know how they have that, like, how many jelly beans are in the jar?
Oh, yeah.
Like, how many items are on this table?
Right.
And then person closest to, wins something.
I mean, you had enough empty coffee cups that they could repurpose them and feed an entire section of Yankee Stadium for a game. Right? They could just, they don't even need new cups. They could just use those for an entire weekend.
Yankee candles.
Get a dumpster
all the
company
candles everywhere.
Yeah.
I gave her one of those candles in addition to I didn't just give her a candle. I gave her one too, but I gave her a candle as well.
Here's some of my clutter. Please take it with you.
Exactly. You got it.
Yeah.
It's going to breed.
Here's a gift. The only non-piece of trash I had on the table. Here, why don't you take it?
Accurate.
I need to make room for garbage.
Right.
I can put another
I
cup
need
there.
4 bags of garbage.
4 bags?
From the table?
4 bags. No, just, from the living room.
Oh, Vince.
Like the hefty bags?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like trash bag.
Filled with just...
Not the
just
kitchen,
filled with-
not the
yeah.
white kitchen bags. The big hefty
Contractor
White
bags.
kitchen
Contractor bags.
Yeah.
Holy
Oh,
crap.
no, yeah.
What's up with the bathroom? Why is there like this black stuff in the
It's
tub?
Ask yourself, what's up?
See, there you go. He picked it out. It's not mold. The soap dish might be a different story. But but that was so I like to have a smoke every now and again while I'm using the toilet that's across from the tub. And
you use it as an ashtray.
You got it.
And then he goes in there to get clean. Hello.
She goes, do you go walk in there?
Do you go in? Oh wait, I would rather wash up in the toilet.
Yeah, but I don't use I have a brand new everything for a kitchen
Rolling around
and
in
for
the
a bathroom.
dirt. It's cleaner.
I have a new enclosure. I have a new vanity. I have a new everything in my garage.
Okay.
This tub doesn't no matter what I do with the shower head, it doesn't drain the back half of the tub. I didn't realize that when I started ashing in the back half of the tub. No, I cannot get the water back there to get it to flow down.
It's called a
in the
bucket,
thing.
my brother.
I know. I understand.
Elbow grease.
Yeah.
Try some cloth bleach.
While we're looking at this picture, can I ask one question?
Yeah, man, go for it.
How long does that towel hang there before you wash it?
I have the same towel.
The exact. I hope you don't have the exact same one. No, I use the towel. I mean,
What's it from? The Grime collection?
I use my towels probably nearing a half dozen times.
More than that.
Until that point where you realize when you're about to dry yourself off that the towel hasn't quite dried off from the last time you used it.
Buddy.
Oh, it's so moist.
Dude, you're going to get a skin infection. No, I'm not joking.
Really?
Yeah, you're gonna get MRSA.
I don't think skin infections would want to live in that house.
No.
Yeah,
I think they'd be like, we're out of here.
They moved. They moved.
I had a horrible migraine after I left Vince's. I don't know if it was from the bleach or the bathroom, but I opened up a window when I was in there cleaning.
It could have
and
been the
headache
17 Yankee candles you had to light, I imagine.
No, I didn't light any of those. I hate those.
Oh, yeah.
Gave you one as
She's
a
giving it
gift.
to her mom. She's giving it to her mom.
I took it from my mom. It was clean. I was like, gotta take this from my mom. She loves the scent because he had them all from his ex-girlfriend. And I was like, Vince, this is also the problem why you can't find someone new. You're hung up on the old. He had
Yes.
old candles from her, a candle with their picture together on it. I was like, no, you need to
All that's got to go.
Yeah.
All that's got to go.
Well, see, that's what Emily's with the feng shui and all that, and then the cleaning.
Yeah, there's no room for the next person.
Right.
Because the previous one's still there.
There's no space
Along with
for
Mac
a new
tonight.
girl to come in your life.
And 4 bags of garbage.
And
What's
the
your going?
takeout power of the spoons and the fork.
Oh,
To
man.
me, I wanted to set that on fire. To me, that bothers me so much.
Yeah.
Because if I walked into a guy's house I'm going to date and I see that as the centerpiece, immediately that says he's lazy. He can't even get up and get a new fork and spoon and
I
knife
know.
for dinner every night.
Yeah.
Like, what? Hello?
I mean,
No
it's,
shade, Vince, love you, but
it's very. I mean, for my own defense, it's very convenient.
No, man, that's not how you want to live, dude.
that's not how you get through life.
I don't. So
Convenient.
You don't want to plan your life around sitting on the couch. When you look at wow, this guy's got it all set up to where he could just sit on the couch and not move for days.
Yeah,
not good.
I mean, it's more convenient to wear a diaper than get up and go to the bathroom, but you don't do that, brother. Like, come on, man.
I would if I had that bathroom.
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Hold on, Ruth. Go
Oh,
ahead.
I was
And
just
I had
going
to pee. Oh, yeah.
So the wrapped utensils, at least that's sanitary because he opens it up and uses it wet.
That is true.
As long as he throws it out. You do throw it out after you use them.
Safety first.
Are we going to talk to your mom?
we can try and give her a call. Yeah.
Okay.
Mostly sunny to partly cloudy and breezy. Low to mid-30s wind chill of 15 to 25. 31 down North Haven.
All right, we are looking at some delays right now because of some construction spots that have popped up. Right now, 95 southbound through Stratford between exit 31 and 30. We've got construction that is blocking the right lane until this evening. So expect delays going through that area. On the Merritt Parkway southbound, no construction there or accidents, but we do have heavy stop-and-go traffic that's going to go through Norwalk primarily between exit 40 and then 36 in Stamford. This traffic report is brought to you by Compassion International. Compassion sponsorship means food, healthcare, education, and more for a child in poverty, and there are thousands of kids who have been waiting over a year. And their wait, sponsor a child with compassion today. Text the word radio to 83393. That's your Chaz and AJ Connecticut Lottery traffic.
The Stefano Brothers concrete coatings.
There you go.
Love my garage. It's easy to clean. It's still, the floor's still shiny years later. 2 winters later, it's still shiny.
And clean.
They're offering an easy 0% interest payment plan for 2 years, so why wait? 860-608-7167 or dbconcretecoatings.com. It's a very easy process. You get in touch with them. They come out right on time, and then they give you a free estimate when you decide to do it. They come exactly when they say. They're done in a day, sometimes 2, most times 1. And then that's it. It's guaranteed for life. Got a beautiful floor. Plus, they have these new storage solutions that they're doing, so you can completely organize your garage, your basement, your closet, whatever it is. Oh my God, Vince, are you listening? Yeah, we'll get you some storage solutions.
You live in the garage.
You could store all those Yankee candles and McDonald's bags in there.
Or I could just live in the storage thing and let the roaches take the house.
Oh, that's right. Call today for a free, no obligation quote and on-site consultation, 860-608-7167, or go to dbconcretecoatings.com. Vince is in studio, comedian Vince Barry, and we have pictures of the interior of his house up on our Chaz and AJ Facebook page, and lots of tribe members commenting.
It's safer here.
Saying things about California wildfires, World War II.
Having to start it.
Start new in another house.
Yeah, I think some people would have just done that.
You start with a bulldozer.
Run away.
Sadly, I know people who live like this.
Yeah.
Looks like the before photos from one of my rehabs, says Pat Finaro.
Pat, hit me up.
You got to look up accidents.
With a dumpster and a shovel.
Ooh,
I guess the question on the post must have been, where do you start?
Yeah.
Vince's mom is on the phone. Hi, Vince's mom.
Hey.
Hi, guys.
Hey. Hey.
How's it going?
Hi.
Have you seen your boy's house?
Yup.
That's all you need.
I have to clarify. No, I got to clarify something. Vince does not have cockroaches or mice.
They can't find them.
There's
No,
none
that-
of that in there. Trust me.
Yeah, I got you.
Would you live there?
Excuse me?
No, the cockroaches don't want to live there.
Right.
No.
No.
There's a reason my
They
cat's
don't.
overweight. It eats all the.
Oh.
Good.
No,
She hasn't seen the
it's
after.
messy. No, I haven't seen the after, but I'm sure Emily did a good job.
Yeah, and what do you make of all this? Was it apparent this was going to happen when he was young? Did you have trouble having him clean his room?
No. His room was always clean when he was a kid. All his books and everything were in order. He had a little desk for his homework. No, it's just he's a bachelor.
He retired.
He's never home.
She always. I mean,
But wait,
yeah. But
when,
I'm also. I
when
was
he
an
had
only.
a room when he was a kid,
I was an
he
only
was a
child.
bachelor.
Yeah, but
He was 10, and you help someone pick up their room when they're a little kid and teach them what to do.
Wait, you
But I
helped
can't-
him pick up the room.
That's a little different.
Yeah. See.
Yeah, but for the
No,
most
you're
part,
not there to
he
pick
kept
up-
it neat and clean.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right. I don't live in his house.
Around what age did you notice things started to slide with Vince?
32.
Probably 32.
32.
Because he was on his own.
Oh,
Long
okay.
before that, he was on his own, but it just probably got increasingly worse when you're never home. You're working, you're doing comedy and whatever, and
Right.
Yeah.
just run in and out, eat a box of cereal, and yeah, if you guys call him, he jumps in the car and heads to do what you guys need to have done. So,
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
our fault.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
You are making excuses for him, Mom.
It's definitely not your fault for sure.
No, we love Vince. You're right. He does.
We
He jumps
really-
right into action when we need him.
No, here in the end, Vince is a tremendous human being with a big heart.
Yes.
And he's tremendously talented.
Right.
We're working on the part he needs help with. He doesn't need help with those parts. You've done a good job with those parts. We're working on the house
Sure.
part.
Right.
He needs to get that together. His toenails, he never clips them. He wears slides here in the summer.
Right.
I don't want to see this stuff. Someone's got to have a conversation about personal hygiene.
I was thinking of you when I clipped my toenails the other day.
Thank you.
Isn't that nice?
That's what I want.
Yeah, don't use your bathtub for an ashtray.
I mean, that doesn't seem like you need to tell someone that, but I
Apparently
don't know.
you do.
I guess I'm wrong.
Right.
It's just so big, and I only use it. I'm a small. I don't take up that much.
I mean,
space.
buy an ashtray.
I know. An ashtray.
Are you just
But
saying-
it's just, you know what it is for him? It's another thing to clean.
Right.
He thought, oh, I'll flick in here. Then when I take a shower, this will just wash down. I won't have to deal with it.
Right, not realizing that the shower water doesn't reach that far into the tub. Oh well.
Wow.
So, Ma,
Now
thanks for
you
calling.
guys
We're not.
set it up.
Go ahead.
No, the only person that he can date now is Emily, who I love because she can keep the house clean.
No, they can't
Oh,
ask him
wait,
to
I
do
gotta
that.
do that.
That poor Emily.
She
We're not
knows.
doing that to
Emily.
her. Yeah, we're
Emily.
not doing that to her. Hi.
Emily.
Donna, I love you. I would love to be your daughter-in-law, but not with Vince.
Exactly.
You'd have to have another son.
Like, yeah, that's fair.
Only when I have them.
Emily can marry the cat. She'll be happy there.
Nice.
Yeah. No, Donna's events. And Vince, I think a lot of people go through it. You go through a funk. The pandemic happened. I think sometimes our home space is a reflection of what's going on inside, whether we want to address that or not. And you went through a breakup. That girl,
It
whatever
compounds
broke
it,
up
yeah.
with you,
Right.
you got blindsided by it. And that just does something to us. So we start doing the dishes less. We start wanting to do the laundry less, things like that. And then one day we're posting your pictures on Chaz and AJ.
Right.
And you're like, oh, wow.
Yeah, by the way,
I live in filth.
for this is for everybody in this conversation. I got a text from Chaz last night that goes, "Can we post a photo of your living room?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." Not realizing that Emily took 8,000 photos of my house, and now
Well, we needed 8,000 to get all of the junk in.
Right.
She was still kind. We haven't seen her bedroom. Like, there are rooms missing that we haven't seen.
She did a good job.
The bedroom's fine. The bathroom was the one where I was like, I don't know if there might not be enough money to offer her to clean this room, and she did it. And I mean, when you know when like a cat smells something weird for the first time, and it kind of goes like that. That was the face she made right when she walked into the bed. She like looked around. She's like a little dry.
She dry heaved.
It was dry. Yeah, it was dry. I think there was nothing in her stomach.
All right, we got to go. Em, thank you. Good job cleaning Vince's house.
Thank you,
See you
Emily.
guys tomorrow.
All right, thank you. Donna, great talking to you, and you
Yes.
did a good job on Vince. We just needed to get him a little bit neater. That's
He's
all.
a good dude.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks, guys.
Thank
AJ,
you.
we're praying for you.
Oh, please, thank you.
Thank you,
Thanks so much.
Donna. All right, coming up. More self-help in the new year. The top 5 fitness tips for dummies. We got a pro coming on.
Mostly sunny to partly cloudy and breezy day today. Low to mid-30s, wind chill of 15 to 25. 31 now in Guilford.
Yeah, we got some construction delays. 95 southbound. This is going to be going through the Stratford area between exit 31 and 30. Construction zone is set up that is blocking the right lane. That'll be closed until about 4 o'clock this afternoon, so you can expect delays kind of all day. In Norwalk, we've got delays on the Merritt Parkway southbound. That'll start at exit 40. Heavy stop-and-go traffic reported going all the way through Stanford around exit 36. This traffic report brought to you by Positive Coaching Alliance. Got issues with youth or high school sports? Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA, a national nonprofit, offers more than 1,000 free online resources for youth and high school sports coaches, parents, students, and administrators. Visit PCADevZone.org. That's your Chaz and AJ Connecticut Lottery traffic.
All right. Window Nation. 50% off all window styles, plus pay nothing with no interest for 2 years. Get those windows fixed. Save on your heating and energy bills. Improve the look of your house. Improve the value of your house.
Of course.
866-90-NATION. That's 866-90-NATION. Or visit windownation.com. Windownation.com. Schedule a no-obligation free in-home price quote. 866-90-NATION or windownation.com. 50% off all style windows, plus pay nothing with no interest for 2 years. Tell them Chaz and AJ sent you. Okay, who wants to get in better shape for the new year?
We all do.
Yeah.
Everyone does, right? Yep. No one says, you know what, I need to gain weight. And
actually, I need to.
Oh, you need to gain weight.
I need to gain weight.
Right, but that would be getting into better shape.
Right.
All right, top 5 fitness tips for dummies. Let's bring on Kevin Andres. Good morning, sir.
Hey, good morning. How are you guys?
Good, thanks.
Morning.
What do you think? What's number 5?
Number 5 or number 1? You want to go from
No,
the
you
top?
start. You got to count down, because if you give us number 1, we'll just leave.
Right. You got to build up to it.
Yeah, we got to stick around for number 1.
Well, number 5 is accountability is everything, because you're a lot more successful if you have support and success, like getting community and coach or workout buddy to help keep you accountable so you can actually stay consistent. You know what I mean?
Okay, accountability. Who does that? Personal accountability, or you get someone else to, like a trainer or something?
Well, the first thing you got to recognize is looking at the guy or the girl in the mirror every day and holding yourself accountable. But nothing like getting a trainer, whether it's online or a buddy or somebody can help hold you consistent to what you want to be able to accomplish.
Okay. Accountability.
Right.
Vince, do you have accountability?
I mean, judging by the last hour, no.
He's working on it.
Yeah.
We're it.
Yeah, you guys and Emily are like the ones keeping me going.
We're the Cannibals.
All right, accountability. Got it. What's number 4?
Well, the thing that most people struggle with and is the all or nothing approach, right? So I encourage people all the time to keep things simple and start a lot smaller than they think. You'll be way more consistent if you just say, hey, I'm just going to do 10, 15 minutes a day versus it's the new year. I'm going to go to the gym every day for an hour for 30 minutes, and in 3 weeks, you're out of there. Start smaller. You'll be a lot more consistent.
Like what? Where do you start?
For some people, that might mean whatever the least path of resistance is. It might mean walk on the treadmill for 15 minutes. Because the reality is, if you start doing something, that might bleed into hopping over to the machines a little bit. But setting your expectations to be smaller, you'll be a lot more successful.
Right. So if pasta or pizza is your weakness, you just say, I'm going to treat myself to that once a month, but that's it.
Yeah, I mean, breaking it down, pasta, pizza, you guys Italians up there in Connecticut.
Where are you from?
An area of opportunities for you.
Where are you from?
Down here in Nashville, but I've got family in Connecticut.
There's
in
no
Norwalk,
Italians in Nashville.
Yeah, barbecue.
Oh my God, it's all barbecue there, right?
Yeah.
My wife's from Connecticut. She's from Norwalk, though. So they got her family tuned in right now.
Nice.
Okay. Well, hello, family.
Hello.
All right, so accountability, keep it simple. Small steps. Start with small steps.
Yeah. Achievable. Achievable. Yes.
Start with small steps and really focus on strength training, too, because not only does building muscle boost your metabolism, but it keeps you strong for life, too. And just like with keeping it small, don't overthink it. Start with the machines. Just pick 10 reps. You don't have to overcomplicate it with the barbell and try to get crazy. Get in there, get moving. Once you start doing that consistently well, then you can start to try to overcomplicate things and get into barbell lifting and things like that.
There have been a million days where I just didn't want to work out.
Oh.
And I thought, I'm going to go down there and I'm just going to flop through it. I'm not going to really push myself. I'm
just do a couple things.
Just going to do a couple things, but it's just important to go down there and just start something.
Right there.
Then the next thing you know, you're in a full-blown workout.
Yeah.
So just start small.
That's always good.
Keep it simple. Got it.
Yeah, it's actually the next thing that I want to talk about was that motivation takes place after you take action. A lot of people think the other way around, that they're waiting to get motivated before they actually go make a change. But if you can start by showing up or taking the smallest step in the right direction, oftentimes we're wired as humans to say, hey, that was successful. I did that. That felt good. Let me do something. Let me do something else. And let me add something on top of that. And I actually do that from the start of my day. The very first thing that I do is I make my bed and I do something that is, leads to building on top of that. So stacking small wins and showing up is going to help you overcome when you don't want to do it.
It's one of the things that makes me nuts with young Chaz.
What's that?
Like he'll, when he's staying over, which I love, he'll go out and he won't make his bed.
Oh.
And he's like, well, I'm going to come back and sleep in it.
Yeah. You're right there.
I'm like, but that's a win. That's your first win of the day. Get up, make your bed. Vince, do you make your bed?
As of 3 or 4 days ago, yes.
Excellent.
Look at the house.
Excellent. AJ, do you?
No, I do not.
You don't?
No.
So you.
There we go. There's a couple
I
of
don't
simple
actually.
opportunities for you.
I actually sleep in bed, but I sleep on top of it, with a blanket.
Yeah.
So all I gotta do is take the blanket away and put the pillow back where it was.
Okay.
So that's what I do.
Yeah, it's a form.
All right.
Yeah.
That's kind of.
Yeah, because making a bed, the whole thing's a pain in the ass.
Yeah. All
My
right.
wife's got it easy. When she just pulls the blanket right over, I'm all over the place. Her making the bed is a lot simpler than me. I kick and I'm all over the place with the blankets.
I like making the bed. So I'll take a nap in the afternoon and I'll make the bed. You won't even know someone was on it.
That's cool.
If Jennifer and I are together and it's time to make the bed, she has to do it because she's a nurse.
Right.
And they have a certain way they make the bed. And she's
And
like,
she can't look at it if it's not that way?
No, I can't do it. And you would not, you couldn't tell the difference if I did it or she did it, but she has to do it because she's Rain Man.
Okay.
What a great movie.
Yeah.
Like 12 minutes after that happens, you should go in and just move one of the pillows out of place.
Just tug on the corner of a fitted sheet. Yeah.
All right, so 5, accountability. 4, keep it simple with small steps. 3, motivation starts with action. What's number 2?
Well, we talked about strength training and how that's important to build muscle and boost your metabolism. But when it comes to nutrition, which is a lot of people's kryptonite, if you will, forget the crash diets. Keep it super simple. Focus on protein, vegetables, because the reality is what most people do is they skip breakfast. They'll say, I'm going to have a healthy lunch, which means salad and some chicken or something like that. Come dinner time, you're starving because you didn't feed yourself enough protein throughout the day. Then you overeat, then you're stuffed, and then you do this whole cycle over again. So if you can prioritize protein earlier on in the day, you'll be more full, which means you won't overeat at night.
Yeah, the old rule was eat dinner like a king, lunch like a prince, and dinner like a pauper.
So you mean breakfast?
Breakfast like a king, lunch like a prince, and dinner's a pauper.
There you go. I like that.
Breakfast is
I
never
like
my
numbers
biggest
and
meal.
data, so I like to think about 10 a.m., trying to have a target number for those who like data. Before 10 a.m., get 50 grams of protein in. Most people don't even have any idea how much they're taking in right now.
Steak and eggs, man.
Well, that's big. That's doing it big time there. If you're doing steak and eggs, you better be hitting the gym several days a week.
Yeah, I think the biggest mistake I make during the week is I go home, eat, go to sleep.
Yeah.
So I go to sleep with food in my stomach.
That's the worst. So yeah.
The weekends.
I know it's chilly up there right now, but a great thing to help with digestion. The reason why intermittent fasting got popular is because you're not eating for a while. But the truth is, your food's not actually digesting until several hours after you eat, so 3 to 5 hours. But if you walk for 10 to 15 minutes after you eat, you can extremely expedite that process when you actually in a fasting state. So if you got a way to walk after your meal at night, you'll cut your digestive time way in half, and you'll get into a fasted state a lot faster.
Like what kind of a walk? Just a walk or a brisk walk?
Doing anything is going to be great. But, if you're going to get out there...
I got a treadmill in the basement.
Right.
Yeah, it's a great way to do it. When it's cold, doing a brisk walk. If you like data and you like numbers, the best thing is Zone 2, which is 180 minus your age. That's a really good target if you're into heart rate and data and trying to figure out the specifics. But for most people, hey, dude, go for a 10 to 15-minute walk and do that consistently. You're going to feel a lot better because your digestive system is going to like that, and you'll get into a fasted state better. It's a very simple thing you can do.
This is weird. I find the food actually wakes me up. If I'm really tired, if I eat something, it's like a brand new battery in me.
I'm the opposite.
I wake right up.
It's like throwing coal on the fire. Yeah, you're giving your body energy.
Right. If I don't eat, I'll pass right out.
That's the case for some people. Can get into that if you guys want me to.
No. Just let's go to number 1.
I think we covered. Really, came down to consistency, building muscle, nutrition, mindset, accountability. Those are the 5 that I had laid out for you guys.
Damn, I didn't write any. Wait. Hold it.
He thought he had them all written
Hold it.
down.
This is a different list. Hold on. Accountability. Wait, what?
Accountability.
Yes.
Keeping it simple.
Simple. Yeah, got that.
Right.
Prioritize strength training.
Prioritize.
Master your mindset, making your bed.
Okay.
Nutrition. Keeping it simple. Forget the crash diets. Focus on protein.
Right.
Okay, so that's 4. Right? Am I right here?
Accountability. Keep it small. Prioritize strength training. Master your mindset. Nutrition. I mean, I got 15 of them if you want. We can keep going.
No, I'm good. I'm good. If I do these 4, I think I'm going to be very successful this year. So.
Yeah, the reality is break it all down. Keep it simple. Don't try to change everything. Out of the 5, choose one you can actually do. Do that successfully for a week, then add number 2.
I like that.
Don't try to do all 5 at once.
If you do it all at once, like a total life change, it's never going to stick.
Nope.
Well, Kevin, thanks for
choose
coming
one out
on.
of the 5 that really hit home for you, and do that one consistently well.
Kevin Andres, personal trainer, owner, head coach of K Squared Fitness. We're linked up on the radio station website. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you, fellas.
Chaz and AJ in the morning, 99.1 PLR. Dumbass news coming up. A man using a torch to clear ice accidentally sets his house on fire. Should we take an on-screen call? Okay. Chaz and AJ. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hey, I was calling to talk about the upcoming Hartford Boat Show.
Who cares?
Boat show.
I'm kidding. They're probably an advertiser. Why would you call in to talk about that?
Well, because I am going to be there selling boats. So
Nice.
I was going to call in.
Okay. Did you pay
And,
for advertising here?
No, I did not.
Okay.
Dumbass.
All right. I probably just hung up on someone who spends like $1 million a year on the station. Just kidding.
Right.
That was funny.
Jocularity.
I hung up on you because it was funny.
Jocularity.
Yes. Jocularity.
Jocularity.
And don't worry, you'll be added to the tally.
Yes.
Where does that word come from, jocularity?
I heard it from the episode of MASH. Where they were doing jocularity. That's what I remember from.
What was happening?
They were doing various, they goof on each other. They kept going, jocularity.
Who was saying that?
Alan Alda invented the word?
The cast of MASH.
Everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone was saying jocularity.
Even Father McKay, he said, jocularity. Yeah.
Just like that, too, right?
All right. I'm
Sure
sure that guy just hung up on thought it was hysterical.
Right.
Yeah.
Man using a torch to clear ice from steps accidentally sets his house on fire.
Letting him rise.
Happened to a guy in Cincinnati. The fire department said firefighters were dispatched to the home after 7:30 p.m. on Sunday. Seems kind of late to be clearing ice, but
Right.
I don't know, getting ready for Monday morning. When crews arrived at the scene, they were told by the homeowner that he accidentally set the siding of his house on fire while using a torch to thaw ice on his outdoor steps.
Look at this on the ice.
That could be one of those the wife was telling him all weekend.
Yes.
Like, I'll handle it.
Right. Even now it's a can. I'll do it right now.
Yeah, Sunday's like too late to put salt down.
Yep.
I was thinking this sounds like a guy who, I don't want to stereotype Cleveland, but maybe he had a couple pops in him and it was getting past happy hour. He's like, you know what, I got to take care of the ice. And goes out there with the flamethrower and just, he's a little too inebriated to work it properly.
He did take care of it, though.
I've seen people do that on the driveway when there's ice.
Yeah.
The flamethrowers are the
Yep.
best.
I love those.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the driveway's not made of wood.
No.
like your
Well,
house.
that's what I'm
It's asphalt.
Good point.
It's
trying to
asphalt.
establish a distinction here.
It's asphalt. It takes heat.
The fire department said the fire spread vertically, but thankfully it remained an external fire. Damage to the outside of the home is estimated to be just under $100,000.
So it's like a big crayon right now.
I will guarantee you when this house was new, it didn't sell for $100,000.
No.
But now it's damaged.
Siding and
Yeah.
part of a roof for $100,000. Come on.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
That's the estimate that the siding company gave the insurance company. Like, yeah, it's $100,000, sure.
Or they said, how did this happen?
Right,
Oh,
yeah, fire, yeah. Mm.
you're a dumbass. Here's the price. Brian in Fairfield.
Yeah, jocularity is from MASH when Margaret was getting married, and Father Mulcahy and all the rest were drunk, and he kept saying it over and over.
Jocularity.
Jocularity. And Chaz, that wasn't funny when you hung up on that guy.
That was good, yeah. Second one's always funnier.
Woman pooped on a store floor to distract employees so a man could steal cleaning supplies.
Nice.
Oh, what a sentence.
I'll create a diversion.
They could have used the cleaning
She
supplies.
actually wrote the word diversion, too.
You think their living room looks nicer than Vince's?
Right.
It can't. It can't possibly. If it does, I need to make changes.
I think
They
it
at
does.
least were getting cleaning supplies, Vince.
They were getting cleaning supplies.
Yes.
I have them. They're under the sink.
They have it at 3:30.
That was to make a different substance
Yes.
later, though. We all know what that was for.
Police in Polk County, Florida.
Crazy stories, crazy place. That's Florida.
Are looking for a man and a woman who stole around $500 worth of cleaning supplies from a Family Dollar store last month.
Wow.
And its employees are the ones who really needed those cleaning supplies.
Yeah.
Because while the guy was collecting the cleaning supplies in a cart and wheeling them out, The woman distracted the staff by pooping on the store floor.
Oh.
I mean, it's going to get eyeballs.
For sure. Yeah.
It's certainly going to get attention.
I'm guessing the number 2 aisle.
Wow.
There aren't any details, thankfully, but the police are referring to them as Mr. Clean and Miss Dookie.
Should have done it in front of I would do it in front of the old laxatives. One of these really works good.
Yeah, you could have filled your cart with something other than cleaning supplies at that point. Nobody's paying attention to you. Take everything in the store. There's a lady pooping. They're all looking at her.
It's a lot of pressure to go. You got to go right then.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to time it out, right?
Some folks, they poop on command.
Well, what are you, sitting outside? All right, let me have some more coffee.
Right.
Okay, it's go time.
Right, sauerkraut.
Dun, 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 dun.
All you got to do is get through the doors.
Yeah.
Off you go.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, she has to wait for the guy to load the cart. Does he go in and preload the cart while she's...
Maybe get a signal, yeah.
She's all
Car's
bubbling up in
loaded.
the car.
Your job.
Yeah, so when the cart's loaded and he starts heading towards the door,
Right.
that's when
then
she has to go.
She's loaded. She
She
goes
has
to
to
the door.
start doing her business.
Right.
She has to unload.
Right.
She throws away the gas
I
station
will call-
burrito goes in.
I will call my assistant, number 2.
Yeah, I think that if I work at that store, that's the day I leave.
Yeah.
I say,
Well, this stuff always seems to
not
happen
enough money here.
at like a Dollar Tree, Family Dollar. There's been a number of dumbass news stories this last year that have happened at a dollar store. Maybe just don't work there.
Be easier target.
Just stay out.
Be easier target.
Chaz and AJ.
I gotta poop. Don't forget to put me on the
Good to
tally.
know,
please.
yes.
Thank you. Bye.
Don't forget to put him what?
I don't know. He said it too fast.
Forgot already.
He meant the girl with the DUI.
Oh.
Okay, Stump the Chumps. Stump us with general knowledge trivia and get in the running to see In Conversation with the Sopranos at the Palace Theater in Waterbury. And we'll throw in a free car wash from Splash Car Wash. 203-882-9757. Frank Pepe Pizzeria.
Pizza!
This is Chaz and AJ for Frank Pepe Pizzeria Napolitana.
So good.
For 100 years, Pepe's has been serving world-famous New Haven-style abites, and there's nothing like it anywhere.
No.
Yeah, I can't tell you how many places I've gone in the country, and I see New Haven-style pizza.
Uh-huh.
Like, well, why don't you just have New Haven pizza?
Done.
At the original
Exactly.
Frank Pepe's
Why
pizza.
travel? You know it is.
And that pie that Kevin brought by on Friday,
Yeah, it was really great.
potato rustico,
Yeah.
wow.
Award winning.
The greatest potato pie in the history of
Yep.
potato pies. What are you waiting for? Celebrate 100 years of a Beats with Frank Pepe's Pizzeria Napolitana. Go to pepespizza.com for a location near you. Life's too short.
Seriously.
It's like, you live right here in the greatest pizza capital on the planet.
Right. Where you going?
Well, where are you doing? What are you doing? Don't mess around.
Yeah.
Yeah. pepespizzeria.com. Find a location near you. Passionate about pizza since 1925. Pepe's. General knowledge trivia. Michelle in Guilford.
Okay. Person comes into the trauma room. There is 2 holes. 1 entrance, 1 exit, 2 bullets. What happened?
Vince walked in.
Yeah, I just knocked over a thing.
You're not going to get it.
Wait, run it by me again?
That's not general knowledge.
Person,
That's kind of
yes,
a riddle.
come on. I've did it a million times. Person comes in trauma room. 1 entrance, 1 exit, 2 bullets. What happened?
They were shot.
I'm still not sure what you're asking us.
Okay, this is not a trivia question, by the way. It's a riddle.
And it's not even a...
No, it's real. It really happened. It's a real story. And I figured it out, but no one else did.
Okay.
Person comes in. There's 1 exit, 1 entrance, 2 bullets. How did that happen? It's not a riddle. It really happened.
Okay, so
Swear to God.
the entrance is in the person's body?
There's 1 entrance.
No,
wound.
you're not. Yeah, so you're.
Yeah.
So is it the entrance to the emergency room?
No, the body. The body has 2 holes.
There's an exit wound.
And there's 1 entrance wound, 1 exit wound, but 2 bullets. What happened? It really happened.
They ate them.
Nope.
Okay. Both. If there's 2 bullets, the bullets are both in the person's
In the body. In the body. There's only 1 entrance, 1 exit wound, 1 entrance wound.
Why would there be an exit wound? So there must have been 3 shots.
No, it has nothing to do with the trajectory. I figured it out. No one else figured it out, including all the doctors in the room.
I feel like you just called in to brag.
Yeah. Hold it. You were actually in the room with this person, or you were working in the emergency?
I was in the room. It was years ago. I was in the room, and nobody could figure it out. And I asked one question. And the question was, and I can't tell you yet, but the question was the answer to why there was 2 bullets, 1 entrance, 1 exit.
So they took. Hold on. I need more information. So they took an X-ray, and there were 2 bullets inside the body.
Correct. That
Okay.
was me. I took the X-ray.
Got it.
There was 2 bullets, 1 entrance, 1 exit. And they said, how could this be? You got to go up and down and X-ray the whole body. And then all of a sudden, a little light bulb went off in my head, and I asked the patient one question, and I was right with the answer.
So did they eat 2 bullets, and one went right through?
Nope. It has
there's
nothing
an
to do with
entrance
the
and an
trajectory.
exit. There is an exit.
Right.
Yep. There's 1 exit, 1 entrance, 2 bullets.
I'm annoyed.
Okay, so those 2.
I knew you would be. I knew you wouldn't get it. The doctors didn't get it. I ask my students all the time because I teach the kids at night. And I, like I said, the light bulb went off, and I asked the man one question.
It's an appropriate question for soprano stuff, but go ahead.
Yeah. I love this. I love it.
Was he wearing a shirt? Like, was it in his pocket
Nope,
or something?
It had nothing to do. Nope.
The bullets were inside of the body.
Correct. That was in the body.
I'm with you. It's from a previous thing. It's not from the, yeah.
You fucking got it.
Oh, you are the worst.
Yo.
It was a previous shot. Oh, come on.
I love the fact that you said you're never going to get this
And
about
you
a
didn't get
dozen
it. The doctor
times.
didn't get it. Oh. Boo Boo's whining. That's my nickname, Boo Boo. Boo Boo is whining.
Boo Boo whining.
You gave yourself your own
Whining.
nickname.
Speaking in the third person, too, is a wild move.
Yeah, I always do that. I go, Boo Boo's whining.
Who does
yeah.
all that?
Yeah, and it's 2.
Tony and Trumble.
Oh, thank you.
That one doesn't even count.
Thank you so much.
Morning, friends.
That does count.
I guess we'll
No?
No.
We'll stay on the Sopranos trivia line. I have
Okay.
a question about Christopher Moltisanti. That wasn't originally the name they were going to use for the show. Who knows what his name was going to be?
Oh, it was a different actor also.
Yeah, he tried out for Tony, I think.
Yeah. I know, I just read it too. I can't think of it.
Yeah, the
Did you
actual
really?
character.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I've never heard this.
Good, because I really need these tickets. Because a girlfriend of mine told me months ago we were going, and she has not mentioned it since.
Well,
And
why
they're
don't you bring it up to her?
Because it's awkward, Chaz. She told me months ago, just got to let you know I got you an early birthday present, and we're going to go on the
No, that's
trip."
not awkward.
No.
No.
She
You want us
hasn't
to call
mentioned
her?
it since.
It's next week.
You want us to call her?
What's her number? We'll call her.
I kind of do, but I'm already hiding at work, so probably
What?
not the best.
She beat you over it?
All right, I'm going to put you on hold after you ask this question.
She's hiding, but she's calling it in on the radio.
Yeah. That is a good point. All right, we don't know, so you are in the running. What's
Right.
the answer?
Dean Moltisanti was the character David Chase had originally wrote and titled.
Okay.
They made the right choice.
Yeah.
Christopher!
Yeah, there's no Dean in the Bible,
No.
right?
There's no Deans in Italy. There's Dino, but there's no Dean.
Right. Christopher's
I feel
better.
he used a lot of his own relatives' names, so he tried to, All right, and here's to hoping no one at work was listening to PLR today.
Okay, hold on a second. We want this person's number. And by the way, it's nothing to say, hey, are we still doing that thing for my birthday?
Or should I make other plans?
Yeah.
Right.
Don't be afraid.
Text her if you don't want to call her.
Or we'll do it. We'll have AJ.
No, yeah, I like that plan.
Tony, hold on. Kurt, what's your question?
How many dots are on a pair of dice?
42.
42.
She's right. God damn it. Who sucks?
I had this question like 2 days ago.
I feel like I was on here for that.
I did say if you called it again, we wouldn't remember it.
He waited a week.
Anthony.
Good morning. What is the most stolen food in the world?
Oh, stolen food.
Stolen.
Tic Tacs.
Say cans of something.
This one sounds familiar too.
The most stolen
banana or an apple
in the world, not in America.
In the world.
In the world.
In the world.
Rice.
Wow. Bananas.
Bread.
Want a
Bread's big.
multiple choice?
Bread's big.
Yes.
Wine, bread, chocolate, or cheese?
Chocolate.
I think cheese.
Final answer?
No, we're gonna go with cheese.
Cheese.
Goodbye.
Ruth the
Nice.
sniper gets. She doesn't even eat cheese.
Jeff in New Haven.
Good morning.
Hey.
What
Good morning.
country has the lowest birth rate?
What's that? What happened?
Now?
Yes.
U.S.?
No.
Oh, the Vatican.
Yep. You got it.
Al in the shed.
I'm sorry, I forgot my question, but you spent too much time on that first phone call.
Hey, I don't critique how you decorate the shed. Don't critique how I do the show.
Anyway, I gave up. Hi, Al.
Tony and Trumbull. This is you again, right? Tony?
I'm here.
Okay, did we get that number? No? Okay, hold on.
This old.
Did not get an answer from her friend.
Oh, okay.
I tried her twice.
Emma.
What would Tony like Meadow to become in The Sopranos?
Nurse.
No, I was thinking doctor.
I thought it was doctor or lawyer.
I would shy away from lawyer.
Dentist.
Why? You have like built-in protection.
Yeah.
Right.
Doctor?
It was to pediatrician, so I guess I have to go
Yeah,
through
I
it.
think we're going to take that one.
Yes. Thank you for listening. Thank you for calling. Chaz and AJ in the morning, 99.1 PLR. Final thoughts, AJ.
And thanks for love once again, people. Thanks so much.
Vince.
Friday, Northampton with Nick Kelly, 42 Strong Avenue. I know you might not make it out there, but hey, figured I'd let you know.
Where is it?
It's in Northampton, Massachusetts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and that's Friday night, stand-up show with 4 or 5 great comedians. And then I swear, I promise the house is going to be clean. I will keep you updated.
Promise yourself.
I'll maintain. But he was giving me guff out in the hallway, and I'm like, listen, it'll be maintained.
Vince, be good to Vince.
What's that?
We're just worried about you.
I
just want you to have your best life.
I want the callers to know and the tribe members to know I'm going to take care. I'm taking care of this. Don't worry about it. Yeah,
you got it.
You got this
with your support.
You started with how you dress coming in. You look like you're actually going out now.
Right? Yes,
you used to come in like you were just on your couch.
Right, pretty much.
Sweatpants and T-shirt looked like it was in your back pocket.
Yeah, which, after seeing your couch, actually looked like an improvement.
The couch fabric and the shirt fabric were related. Yeah, for sure.
You have a shirt with buttons on it. It doesn't look like it was in your back pocket.
Right.
These are all good.
I'm trying.
Good things. Good things.
Moves.
Ruth?
You're awesome, Vince.
Oh, thank you.
Can I borrow a spork?
Several.
You have them.
Phil?
Your bathtub is not an ashtray. It's just not.
A T-shirt.
Unbelievable.
Chaz and AJ.
AJ, what's nicer, Vince's house or the Shed Mansion? Anyways, hi, Ruth.
At the moment,
that's a tie, yeah.
Chaz and AJ.
Hey, life is tough. Do your best to pick somebody up unless it's John Lemmer. Leave him on the ground. He sucks.
Chaz and AJ.
Oh, AJ, this one's for you. Okay, that's going in up for me. Okay, that's going in up for me. Okay, that's going in up for me. Oh, cookie, start with C. Cookie, start with C. Yeah, I love you. No matter.
Chaz and AJ.
Hey, James checking in. Happy Tuesday. Man, I feel like I have things crawling all over me after looking at Vince's pictures.
They can't hurt you, sir.
Chaz and AJ.
Vince, thanks for ruining my appetite. I won't be able to eat lunch today.
Chaz and AJ.
Hey, I saw some good meat on those chicken bones. Don't throw those out.
There it is.
The rats are calling.
Chaz and AJ.
AJ, everybody's with you. You can do this.
I know that.
Anyway, I got faith in Vince. Hi, Rose. Hi, Al.
Chaz and AJ.
Here's wishing that dude Joe the worst week of his life.
Yeah, absolutely.
Here.
Yes.
Chaz and AJ.
Great show, guys. Very informative. Iron Man AJ. You're in my prayers, brother.
Thank
Good
you.
health and long life, brother. God
Thanks,
bless.
sir.
Chaz and AJ.
Yeah, could you do the listeners a favor and stop with the ex-president, please?
What?
That Biden
The ending.
show.
Oh. This is for you.